At last, the promise has been made. The reunion at hand may bring joy. It may bring fear. But let us embrace whatever it brings. For they are coming back. At last, the promise has been made.
What's up? Very late at night. So I won't be recording very long at the start of this, but it's late at night. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. If you've been enjoying anything on this channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of more things in the future. Episodes of this just about every single day. Links in the description of things I am doing, have done, or will be doing in the future. And of course, me and my friend are making a game. Any and all support towards that would be much appreciated. You can support us by supporting anything on this channel, supporting their streams, they do devlog streams, and most of all support the Patreon. Or don't do any of those things and just enjoy yourself, or don't enjoy yourself, have a bad time. If that's your prerogative. Starting off, as per usual, we're just going to be going through side missions and see what we can... Huh? What? I missed one? Did I like not talk to a person at one point? Monsters in Midgar? Weird. Alright, I'll just do this other one. That's strange. Maybe you just gotta run around and talk to everybody? I feel like maybe I can cut out the parts where I'm just running around talking, like looking for people to talk to. Because most of that's just like aimless wandering, you know? Gotta find where I can cut the corners and then cut them. Okay. I didn't even read what it was. It just said monsters in Midgar. I'm assuming the whole idea is that there's monsters in Midgar. The mission details don't really matter that much. You know what I mean? It's whatever. Last time.
Activating combat mode.
Well, we were pursuing Genesis, and Dr. Hollander, who's working with Genesis, and then we were cut off by Angeal, and then dropped into the slums, where we ran into Aerith. And then
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
and then we hung out with Aerith for a little while. And then
Conflict resolved.
Genesis attacked the thing again, or like went back to attacking it, or continued attacking
Conflict resolved.
Shinra Tower. I don't know. It was a little weird. It was the structuring of that whole section was a little weird.
Activating combat mode.
But all in all, we lost track of Genesis and Angeal again. They just kind of keep popping up, screwing with us, and then leaving. The story structure is extremely odd to me. I'm gonna be honest. It all seems just like, I don't know. It all seems just sort of like random, like enemies and stuff like that just sort of showing up and leaving on a whim in order to drop a little bit of story forward while other things are happening in the background. Oddly enough. And I think maybe some of that, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he wrote the game or structured the game or
Activating combat
anything
mode.
like that, but it is, honestly, admittedly, it's a little, oh, actually,
yeah.
death
Resolved.
actually worked. Crud. Jeez. It's a little, Kingdom Hearts-esque. I know this game was around the same time as some of the latter Kingdom Hearts games. That happens in Kingdom Hearts 2 a lot too. The nobodies just kind of Organization 13 just kind of show up on a whim. You know what I mean?
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Sporadically as you go, and basically Kingdom Hearts 2 more than Kingdom Hearts 1. I feel like, so I think Kingdom Hearts 1 is the best at weaving the worlds you're going to, or the fact that you're traveling to worlds at all. I think Kingdom Hearts 1 weaves like an explanation or a good enough reason for doing that into the story. I feel like 2 does a pretty good job, although hitting every location twice doesn't really make too much sense. It's sort of like you're just searching around. 3 does the worst, I feel like, as far as like giving you a reason for going out and doing things goes. I feel like 3 does a pretty bad job, all in all.
Conflict resolved.
6,000 damage. But all in all, just to say that like the structuring of this game, again, I've mentioned 358-2 days quite a bit, but in general, the structure of this game kind of follows a similar line where it's like, here's a bunch of side establishing stuff and expositional stuff to explain things, right? Much like 358-2 days, where it's like, okay, so that was a lot of damage.
Conflict resolved.
And then in between all of that, like, it feels like this game, what this game wants to be doing is giving you prequel story stuff about Zack and these other new characters and things like that, right? But then in between all of that, they're like, oh, we need to put like a game here.
Combat mode.
You know what I mean? Like, we need to have a game here. Nothing to steal. Oh yeah, I forgot I have steal now.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
And so in an effort to fill out the game part of it, they're like, yeah, well, you're working for soldiers, so like, here, you're on
Activating combat mode.
missions and stuff. And then they like have 100 missions in the game or something.
Conflict resolved.
It's very 358-2 days, except the thing is a lot of the missions at the 358-2 days were mandatory, if I remember correctly. Although a lot of them were optional, to be fair, actually. A large portion of them were optional. All of them are optional in this game, pretty much.
Take that! The end!
Conflict resolved.
And I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
dislike, I'm not saying I dislike the
Activating
general
combat mode.
gameplay loop. It's a little weird, I think. Gosh dang it.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved.
I think some of the structuring in the game, I mean, I think having this many side missions constantly unlocking in between chapters does kind
Activating
of,
combat mode.
Bring it on!
especially when all of it's basically this.
Conflict
Oh, yeah.
Thought I
resolved.
got Darkfire Aga. Especially when all of it is literally like, well, what do you do on missions? You
Activating combat mode.
just fight people. It's just fighting
Conflict
people.
resolved.
That is the whole game. Is there enough to the fighting people that makes it feel like okay? Yeah, I would say
Activating combat
generally speaking, it's not like bad. It's not like unfun or something.
mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat
Out
mode.
of
But
the
again,
way.
it is just like a lot as well,
Conflict
you know?
resolved.
Oh yeah!
Since it's all fighting, it's also a lot of fighting.
Activating combat mode.
Take that! Hot!
Oh, because I tried to be flashy about it. He got an attack off the
Resolved.
moment he got unstunned.
Oh yeah.
Oh well. But the missions do go by pretty fast, and they go by infinitely faster with since I got freaking juiced up stuff. Oh, got crystal bracelet? Cool. Next generation weapons. After vanishing from Mutai, Genos has formed his own army, commenced an attack on Shinra troops. Okay. Yeah,
Activating
but it's
combat
sort
mode.
of like most of the gameplay just feels like it's like loosely following a structure in tandem. It's like following in tandem with the story. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Most of this feels entirely inconsequential to anything else going on. More so an excuse to like, here's some Final Fantasy VII enemies you recognize. Here's like some areas you
Activating
recognize.
combat mode.
And that's all good and fine. It's fun, you know? I think though... Oh, stop. Just stop.
Conflict resolved.
Immediately to 4. We have started developing new and improved weapons. We ask for your support in testing the enhanced gear. Oh, you mean like your machines and stuff? I do love the potion vending machines. I think that's great. Well, what I love about the Final Fantasy VII world is that they stuck to that like it's like future tech, but it's like you know 90s idea, 90s vision of future tech. So everything's like very grungy and kind of dirty, and you know like you're watching
Activating combat mode.
like if you're watching like I don't know like a would Blade Runner be a good call? Like a Blade Runner or an Akira or like what am I thinking of?
Conflict resolved.
Total,
Oh yeah.
not Total Recall. Total Recall is the Paul Verhoeven. It's because me and my friends were talking about Paul Verhoeven movies. I was trying to remember all the movies. That's why I got them on the brain. I was like, I don't think I've seen that many movies, and then I kept remembering more. I was like, oh yeah, RoboCop's one. I'm like, oh yeah, Starship Troopers is
Activating
one.
combat mode.
Then I was like, oh yeah, Showgirls is one. I've seen Showgirls. For whatever reason. Oh, I got... because they make these tiny little rooms to fight people in. What?
Oh
Conflict
yeah.
resolved.
That did max damage. That's kind of crazy. I'm just gonna say. Is like the hell versions of spells like the best version of spells? That's the vibe I kind of get. Oh, all of this is just testing weapons for Shinra. Yeah, but then, and then I was like, I think that's it. I'm like, I told my friends like, oh yeah, I would love to watch more, you know? And then they were like, and then one of my friends was like, oh no, you also watch Benedetta, which is a more, not like new, but like it is newer. It's like a newer one. And I was like, oh my gosh, right, Benedetta, which I personally I can't recommend. I think my friend liked it a lot.
Conflict resolved.
It was her pick.
Oh,
We
yeah.
like me and a couple of my friends we all sit on a call and watch movies on rotation. Like each of us gets a week. We gotta pick a movie for everybody to watch, and we watch it together. It was her pick.
Activating combat
Definitely
Bring it on.
not. Here's the thing. There were qualities and things that I could appreciate about it for sure. And of course, it's always fun to watch a movie with your friends. Not my how you say jam. I think.
Conflict
It
resolved.
just was kind of. It's weird. I'm not even sitting here. I'm not being a huge prude, right? It's a pretty horny
Activating
movie.
combat mode.
Out of the way.
It wasn't like straight up like actual porn, which we have pretty much watched. We watched like Sex World. I actually liked that movie. I gave that movie 4 stars
Resolved.
for being literal porn. It was very left me with a very positive impression. I actually liked its general messaging and themes and stuff. It had themes and messaging, and it worked. There was also sex that also happened. I wasn't like not writing home about that in particular. It was
Activating
tasteful,
combat mode.
I suppose. That thing people care about with porn? I don't know. I don't watch porn all the time. I can't really tell you.
Conflict resolved.
But no, Benedetta's like just like a movie, like an actual movie. It's pretty horny. But that's not actually why I disliked
Activating
it.
combat
You know,
mode.
that's not why I wasn't much for it. It was more the fact that like, dang, that's a pretty generous range on that, isn't it? It was more so just like,
Oh yeah.
Conflict resolved.
it was just kind of like, there was a lot of misery in it. Just like a lot of misery, like a lot of characters just was sort of, they just start miserable, they kind of end miserable. Miserable things happen to them. They live in a miserable time where people are constantly getting outed and accosted by the church. People are getting sick with the plague. People are accusing each other of
Activating
things.
combat mode.
Sometimes people are accusing each other of things that are actually true, but shouldn't mean that you should get, like, I don't know, murdered or anything.
Conflict resolved.
It was just, and I think I've watched some movies about miserable people living in a miserable time, for sure, right? Like I'm no
Activating
stranger
combat
to
mode.
that. The part for me, oh my gosh, there's always more than I expected.
Conflict
Oh
resolved.
yeah.
That wasn't what bothered me. The part that bothered me was
Activating combat mode.
that it all seemed to just be that way for like no rhyme or reason. Oh, I can get Mako stones from stealing from people.
Conflict resolved.
Maybe I should just be doing that all
Oh
the time.
yeah.
I wasn't really sure what the movie was like. I didn't really feel like the movie was doing much with
Activating combat
showing
mode.
characters being put through the worst thing you can imagine. Ow. I don't like that move does 1,000,000 damage and then also
Conflict
stuns
resolved.
you.
Oh yeah.
That seems kind of unnecessary, you know what I mean?
Activating combat mode.
Gosh dang it.
I see it.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Activating
Yeah, it just sort of
combat
seemed
mode.
like pointless. Like, yeah, watch these characters, make sure that they have the most miserable existence ever.
Oh
Conflict
yeah.
Like some
resolved.
characters literally ensure that too in the movie, and then I'm just sort of like, I don't know. Like, does it say anything about faith? I'm like, I don't really feel that. It's like, does it say
Activating
anything about
combat mode.
being horny? It's like, I mean, other than that, sometimes people are.
Conflict
No,
resolved.
not really. It's just, I kind of just felt like it was like, yeah, man, if you were like gay and horny in this time period, it sucked. It's like, oh, okay. I didn't know. I couldn't have imagined. Yeah, I don't know. Not really, Robots in the city. New weapons have been developed to counter Genesis troops. Your cooperation is needed for testing area. Alright. Oh, Graviga. I wonder if higher forms of gravity are just better or like will actually work. Gravity is one of those things where it's like I just feel like it's never gonna work on anything. Really? I'm this one random robot way in the back picked a fight with me? Ow.
resolved.
I got nothing for that. And also no chest. Yeah, but apparently Paul Verhoeven's making a new movie, though. Which promises to also be probably extremely horny. But yeah, you know, it's kind of par for the course.
Combat mode.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I actually really like RoboCop. And I actually really like Starship Troopers. But those two movies are a lot more about, like... Those movies are very much feel like they're about a thing, and they're very, very steeped in that thing.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like RoboCop is obviously commenting on... Well, the most obvious thing is obviously policing. But then above that, too, there's also a sense of, like, I don't know, like... a little bit of government surveillance-y kind of stuff, a little bit about, like, you know, how the government, like, in the way they enforce laws and things like that, how that, like, strips people of humanity. Like, the kind of the laws they make and the way they enforce them, things like that. You know, it has something to say. Starship Troopers is obviously a immensely scathing examination of, like... military propaganda and just like the military industrial complex. Which is awesome, but then it's also like extremely entertaining and funny, and is also still like a sci-fi movie, like a pretty effective one. I think the most appalling, funniest, and most poignant line in the whole thing is like at the end. I guess spoiler alerts. Wait, these things stun you and stop you? Wait, the stop stopped my stun from ticking down? That's crazy.
Conflict resolved.
Oh, those things suck. Oh, I don't like those things at all. Also, why am I out of AP? What part of that sapped me of all my AP? I would like to know.
Mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Ooh, that's what it takes. Got Kiraga.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on! Got him!
Conflict resolved.
Later!
Oh yeah, when I get to
Oh,
actually hit
yeah.
people, it's all right. But you know, when they stun me, and then stop me, and the stop stops my stun from ticking down. So after I'm done being stopped, I'm continuing to be stunned. You know. But they don't track you, and that makes it okay. But yeah, I think the funniest, most poignant line in the entirety of freaking Starship Troopers is when ow. Oh.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
When did the third guy even die? Man, whatever. Is when like they're looking at the dude who has like a telepathic link with the bugs that they're fighting against. Is like it's like towards the end of the war, and he like telepathically bonds with one, and he looks at everybody and he says, "Wait, hold on, I'm feeling something from it. They're scared," and then everybody cheers. Cheers at that thought, like, oh good, they're scared of us, and then they just show them just murdering all of the bugs, just every last one of them. Because it's okay, because they're just a mindless horde. Faceless, mindless horde. They don't have thoughts or feelings, except they do feel fear. But it's okay. Yeah, it's you know, it's horrifying. It's horrifying and hilarious in an extremely dark way, and yeah. I think it's pretty great. I think it's pretty. That's a good movie.
Activating combat mode.
Oh yeah, we always gotta fight. You always gotta fight every summon like 2 more times. Ow. Oh, not that. Seriously?
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Poor guy. Looks so cool, and then Zack's too freaking strong. I'm gonna finish this Mountain Dew. I started it last time. I'm finishing it now. It's kind of lost all its carbonation. That was... You think I can do level 6 ones now? I probably could. I probably could manage doing level 6 things. Let's see. Let's see how it feels. Don't need to push it. If I can just go straight into some more story beats and stuff like that, that'd be pretty cool. Be pretty cool. Level 3.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah, me and my friends have not had good luck with
Later.
have not had very good luck with picks
Conflict resolved.
so far. I mean, outside of watching the most, the most entertaining thing I feel like was from movies that we've watched this time. Well, first, well, we watched. My pick was The Hole in the Ground, and I've been excited. I've been memeing about that movie for so long. Off of name alone, these guys are just rancid. These guys are foul. I dislike them. They actually do sap me of my AP, don't they? It's actually that's actually messed up.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Bring it on.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm just dead. Because getting hit doesn't knock you out of being stunned, even though I feel like it should. Shouldn't it? Am I crazy for thinking that like getting hit should knock you out of a stun state specifically? Oh my gosh. Wait, why can't? Oh, because I'm silenced. Gosh dang it.
Conflict
Seriously,
resolved.
Zack, you zoom to
Oh,
enemies
yeah.
every other time, and the one time I need you to kill that guy. Holy crap. It's a little
Activating
brutal out here.
combat mode.
Let me give you a hand with the flowers.
Oh, if she can give me a heal, that'd be
No,
great.
it's fine. These flowers, they only want to be tended to by me.
Seriously?
Warm-up's over.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Zack, you're not supposed to stand in the flowers. Well, actually, there was a spot opened up for him. That's nice.
Got him.
Conflict resolved.
The end.
Okay, so I do enough damage to fight these enemies.
Activating combat mode.
I just also do 1,000,000 damage.
Conflict
yeah.
resolved.
Yeah, I have some like really
Activating
disgusting
combat mode.
spells and stuff, to be fair. Gosh dang it. I hate the two. like 4,000 damage for free off me.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved.
What is my life? The dude a mile away that way. Okay.
Activating combat mode.
Where are
Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved.
wait? 1 out of 3 chests? Sec.
Activating combat mode.
What?
Good work, both of you. Where is Angeal?
He's gone missing. I'll explain.
Oh, we've seen that one.
You're in for it now!
Concentrate.
Getting to use Octaslash is pretty cool.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
That counted as no damage? I'm pretty sure I very specifically did take damage. Okay, so we're missing a chest somewhere.
Activating combat mode.
Oi. Alright. Oh, they silenced me. Oh, remember when I was immune to like all status effects?
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, we're not doing very good with movie picks. We haven't had a single movie that we all felt like strongly about. The Hole in the Ground was just that. It was the most mediocre, like hollow shell of a modern horror movie ever. It followed every single trope. It did nothing with any of them. It wasn't interesting. There was no satisfaction. There was no payoff for anything that ever happened ever. Really just utterly disappointing. Yeah, just really utterly disappointing. You know, it's one of those things too,
Oh yeah!
where we were all just like, we all had such a bad time with the movie. I don't think if any single one of us,
Activating
right?
combat mode.
I just walked 2 inches forward.
The end! Brace yourself!
Oh, he still got the hit off on me. Because they just run, enemies just run at you endlessly until they get to do their attack
Conflict
move.
resolved.
It's so annoying.
Activating combat mode.
Ugh. The way these guys' attack pattern is particularly
Oh
annoying.
yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, in the middle, I was literally using an attack.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Boy. Please let me out. I want to leave. Let me leave,
Activating
Mo.
combat mode.
Ugh. I can't move. Nothing lets you move. Why can't I just like animation cancel a little bit? Give me something, game.
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Codestone?
Better run for it!
Yeah, so
Here we
I think,
go.
yeah, I think if any
Go,
single
go.
one of us had watched that movie on our own, we would not have rated it nearly as bad as we did. It was simply because we were so
Conflict resolved.
excited. Well, not excited. I don't think my friends were excited to watch Hole in the Ground. It was just that, like, there had been so much anticipation building up to watching it of, like, what could possibly happen in the movie called The Hole in the Ground. Guess what? There wasn't much of a hole in the ground. Didn't get my demon child. I didn't get nothing. Got nothing. Got nothing out of it. It was devoid of any payoff for anything. Ugh. So annoying. So annoying. It was so just disappointing. Disappointing in every conceivable way. I think it was truly just. I think it was just that, like, we were not ready for it to be so disappointing. We all rated it half a star. That's the degree to which we were not happy with it. It's genuinely shocking. We have never rated another movie that low, which is like really, really telling. Oh, Stop Twister is finished. You know, now that Stop Twister is finished, can I combine it with something else and make it like a really cool thing? Adds equipped materia status effects to attacks. Interesting. Oh, yeah, this Quake. Still never did Quake. But again, I think Quake is literally just darkness, but with an element, or just a magic version of it instead of a command version of it. Just a lot of silence aerials. Probably just make Dark Thandaga, honestly. Instead of Drain? Well, actually, no, I'll keep Drain, and then maybe I can combine it with something else. Make a stronger thing. That's basically what you do. Just keep combining things up, making them stronger versions of other things.
Combat mode.
Red Scorpion. Oh, this is Scout Scorpion. Oh, it has something. Because I said couldn't steal, not that there was. Oh, shouldn't have paid a plus. Ooh. Ow. Ow.
Training hard, I hope?
You better believe it. Leveled up, too.
All right, let's see the results. There, your data from last month.
All right, bring it. Me from last month. Ah!
No improvement whatsoever.
Training's over.
Ah!
Maybe I should leave him with Sephiroth for a while.
Brace yourself.
Prove your honor to me.
I got it.
That little scene, the speed on that scene felt like it was running at ×2. Oh dang, I'm actually doing some damage with that. Jeez.
Take that.
Dude. I was gonna use the thing on you that lets me break your thing. Oh gosh, dang it. Alright.
Activating combat mode.
He was using the cannon move, and the cannon move hits you 5 times, and each one does 1,000 damage. Did you see him tracking me down, just like spinning on a dime to hit me with that? I get there is like timing with the. Oh, okay. Noted. My bad. I'm playing sloppy,
Activating
obviously.
combat
You
mode.
need to
Bring it
like
on.
time stuff. It's just. I don't know. So he does have a thing. Need to wait for him to use it and then use a thing. It's a shame I got in Gilles' thing. 'Cause that actually probably would have broken its attack.
Take that. Warm-up's over.
Okay. I did get Exploder in there. Wow. Is this like, you get to do it to the enemies, so the enemies get to do it to you too? I pressed the thing. Excuse you. No. Wait. Dude. That was so messed up. I was staggering him and then he immediately got out of it and used EMT field. Yeah, what? That's nonsense. Oh.
Bringing out the big guns.
Bomba's only level 1. I did max damage, did 9,999 damage, but even that wasn't like enough. Ow. I swear to you, I'm pressing the buttons. Here's how far in advance you have to like press things in order to do inputs. It's not really an action game.
Conflict resolved.
It's almost,
Oh yeah.
it's like almost turn-based. There's more than one? I'm sorry? There's Osmos Blade. Goblin Punch and Dash. Oh, I haven't gotten Goblin Punch. I want Goblin Punch. How do you get Goblin Punch? Oh. So I have to fight another one of these guys? Is it literally just the same exact guy again?
Activating combat mode.
It sure is. Alright. I would probably wait on...
Take that! Brace yourself!
Oh, I shouldn't have used this. Oh well.
Prove your honor.
Okay. I'll probably wait on the level 6 stuff then. Only because it's like, yeah, I can get this stuff done. It's kind of a slog though, you know what I mean? It's me doing this. It's me doing a single combo and then dodging. And then doing a single combo and then dodging. And then like layering in some other stuff when I can. And then pressing the button, but rolling doesn't come out in time. And then I don't get to heal. So he probably kills me. Nope, but barely. Oh, and then he doesn't attack. Gosh, dude.
Take that!
Got no MP.
Conflict resolved.
I shouldn't have alpha. Wait, there's another one. Wait, there's two more. Wait.
Activating combat mode.
Wait, there's also enemies in between? Come on, man. What is this nonsense? Dark Thunder didn't kill this guy? And I'm stunned. So he gets to hit me for free a bunch. Because stun lasts an eternity, too. It's not enough. What the heck is going on? Listen, I know I'm not playing very well right now, alright?
Oh, yeah.
I understand that. I admit that. I'll be the first one to admit that. This is some BS, though, alright? I feel like that's fair to say. Fighting 5 of these things, it's just because it's not an interesting fight. Me playing sloppy means I didn't roll after doing a combo. Like this. Then you roll. Oh, I'm sorry. He took a little bit longer that time to turn towards me, which meant my my dodge was off.
Take that!
Oh, I'm sorry. He did a random crit that did all of my HP.
Activating combat mode.
He did 5,000 damage on a random crit that the enemy did.
Take that!
Alright. No, okay. Yeah, it's like the way you like fly in towards people and the way that like the hitbox on that EM. Yeah, it does feel turn-based. It feels like are you standing in the thing in the move when it comes out? Then it hits you. It doesn't actually exist once the initial use happens. You know what I mean?
Warm-up's over.
I'm gonna watch this because this is really cool. Makes the controller vibrate like crazy.
Conflict resolved.
Oh. Oh, it killed him. Cool, okay. That's awesome. I mean, I knew it was possible. I just didn't think I was ever going to get to see that in my lifetime.
Activating combat mode.
But don't worry, there's another one. Did you think you were done watching me fight Red Scorpion? Buckle up. What? Since when? Oh, okay. I was in the middle of the roll animation, but it hit me because the game decided it did. I know I'm being petty. I'm being petty and annoying. I understand. I just. They just charge so quickly too. What? Since when?
Better run for it.
I think this will just kill him.
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, it did kill him. Is that it? Oh, primary. Okay, maybe I'm still gonna just wait on the, for my own sanity, maybe I'm gonna wait on the the level 6 ones, you know what I mean? Just to give myself a breather. Oh, go to oh wait. Shinra troops were gearing up for battle with Genesis, Avalanche, and anti-Shinra group, caught them off guard, stole their weapons for use. Go to Avalanche's base, destroy the stolen weapons. Ah. Interesting. Now level 5 things I'd be okay with, but everything is level 6 now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Does that mean we just freaking hit up some missions now? I mean the main story now? Us going to main story? Before we hit the 2-hour mark? Wow, it's more likely than you think. Alright, we can do that. Oh yeah, the other movies that we've watched so far, since we're not super into the year yet, right? We watch a movie a week. So my pick was Hole in the Ground. It was, you know, it was eh. Then we watched Pirates, which is one of the most expensive. It was another porn, basically. It was one of the most expensive ones ever made, though, which makes it pretty interesting. And yeah, it was fun. It was like entertaining and cheesy and dumb and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Kind of pacing, kind of whack. That sounds weird. You like the pacing in your porn was whack? Yes. Yeah, it was. It's kind of all over the place. I don't know. It was not. So it didn't really like rally us all together. We also weren't all feeling that one very well. And then we watched Frankenhooker, not a porn, just a movie. It's a Trauma. I think it's Trauma. If you know that brand, if you watch Red Letter Media, you know Trauma. You've at least heard them mention it before, surely. But yeah, no. That one also had like some genuinely really funny moments. But then, like, it didn't deliver on. It felt like it was going to be, oh yeah, woman gets brought back to life, a la Frankenstein, right? Hence the name Frankenhooker. And then she goes on a night. out on town on a night, and shenanigans ensue. There were no shenanigans. It was kind of like a one-note joke. The joke being, instead of Frankenstein, it was a prostitute who got brought back to life. That was a joke, and they only got as far as the premise of like that's who the person was. It was kind of like nothing. Nothing really happened. She had a good look. If you could easily like, good like Halloween costume look to her, I suppose. Striking idea. Other than that, there were no shenanigans. It felt like a movie that was going to completely ride or die on how many shenanigans the main character had. There's a lot of movies like that, right? Where it's like, here's a somewhat interesting character. Watch things happen to them and around them and by them. You know what I mean? And that didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Nothing really happened the whole time. Really, most of the movie, like the good first half of the movie, was pretending to be like a normal movie and like do a lot of establishing stuff.
Today, we are going to test your physical fitness. It's important that we make accurate evaluations of your abilities, so make sure you're ready. Ready for your physical fitness test?
Let me at it. Sure, don't even tell me what it's gonna be like. I'm assuming it's going to be fighting. Oh no, I'm doing squats. I can do that. Squats we can do in a minute. Zack should be great at this. Triangle to perform squat is the only command, but it says if you fail a squat, you'll be put on hold temporarily, so be careful. The optimal timing is the moment Zack squats down. Okay. Oh, the controller actually kind of vibrates when it's optimal.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
That camera change messed me up. I'm looking for visual cues.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Gosh dang, it messed me up again. We're never gonna get pumped, Zack. Tell the camera to calm down.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Yes, do you see Just stop getting pumped.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped. Yeah, I'm getting pumped. Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Ugh. It also gets faster. But I can see you could probably rack up quite a few squats.
Soldier! That was quite the squat performance.
Thanks. I don't know why is squatting like the thing that marks the strength of a soldier. I mean squatting is a lot. That's a pretty high intensity thing. Obviously there's like higher intensity exercises, but that's a pretty good one. You obtain quadriceps of steel. Shinra lunch card specs. Cool. The next you bet? Okay, this is not really what I was expecting to be getting into.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped. Yeah, I'm getting pumped. Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
This is crazy. If you kept it up from the beginning to end, you would for sure hit 100, I'm sure.
A good match. You're a worthy opponent.
Dude, you got like a third of what I got. a worthy opponent. Please. Shinra ceramic. Okay. There was one more man. Fine. Let me take a swig. Let's do it. Oh, it's actually another soldier. Ah.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Gosh dang it, every time. What if he'll mess up? What if he doesn't mess up?
Yeah, I'm getting pumped. Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
They don't speed up though.
I'm getting pumped.
I've noticed. If you can believe it, it's too hard for me to talk and do this at the same time. I know that seems crazy. Crud, you see? I talked too much. Oh dear.
Very impressive, Zack. I knew I couldn't beat you.
Yo, bring Sephiroth in here. I want to see how many squats Sephiroth can do for science. Shinra treads. Is this like getting me stuff for a cart? Well, I'm Soldier First Class. This guy's probably... Okay, I need to... The thing that's gonna get me to do this is speed. So I'm just gonna be quiet time. Since I've already shown I cannot talk and do this at the same time, I know that seems silly. I'm literally pressing one button.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Gosh dang it. You see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, I'm getting pumped. Yeah, I'm getting pumped. Yeah, I'm getting pumped. Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Oh, it's because I messed up at the beginning too many times.
Well now, you say that squats are your hobby, yet you're underwhelming.
I was too Yes. I will annihilate this man. I can bench press my own body weight. I can. Bench pressing isn't the one where you like use your legs to lift up whatever weight you're holding, right? I don't think so. I don't.
I'm getting pumped.
If you can believe it, I'm not a gym bro.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Oh, not bad.
Well, as far as squats go, you're unbeatable. What can I say? I'm impressed.
Shinra squats champion. It's what I've always wanted to be. The next opponent, there's another guy? Who's after him? Oh, okay. That is it. That is it. I see. Well, cool. That was random. I wasn't expecting that. That's fun though. Sure. Yeah, so now we'll probably just be wandering around a bit, looking for NPCs who need to be talked to, and then, oh.
Hey, you have a Mako stone with you already.
Many.
Can you leave that with us, possibly? We can make it into materia.
Well, I didn't say yes, but okay.
If you want, you can stay and watch us generate materia.
By all means. That sounds riveting.
Commencing materia generation. All hands, confirm status.
The music.
Ready, sir. Main engine is on standby. Just give the word.
Main engine online. Report Mako concentration rate.
Concentration rate at 20, 30, 40. Steady at 50%.
Increase main engine output. The first 30 seconds of the process is crucial.
Aye, aye, sir. Output 80% and rising. Concentration still static.
Ready cooling system. Increase Mako output to maximum.
Output at 120%. 1 minute until we reach critical point.
I appreciate the passion. You should take pride in your work.
Mako energy concentration rate is rising. 70, 80, 90% and still going up.
All right, hang on, we're almost there.
Concentration rate confirmed at 100%. Shut down main engine.
Main engine shutdown confirmed. Hello, materia.
Exciting.
The materia is complete. And it's a good one.
I'll be the judge of that.
It was made from your Mako stone, so this materia belongs to you. Actually, it's been a long time since we made any materia here in the materia room.
What, really? What is the materia room then?
Like everyone, we have our problems.
Asuna. That's alright.
Hey, can you...
Oh, and then it plays that every time?
Yeah, if you want.
No way.
Thanks to you, we have Zack, correct?
Poison. Oh, thanks. Does this, like, conclude at some point?
Hey, can you...
He's taking a different one every time.
Oh yeah, if you want. You're Zack, correct? I remember your name now, because we count on you.
Oh.
Sadly, our days of working together may be coming to an end now.
Oh.
Hey, can you...
I didn't realize I was going to be watching, like, the entire rise and fall of our relationship with this guy. It happened in real time.
Oh yeah, I can't thank you enough, but I'm afraid that the materia room will be shut down soon. Materia research and development is spearheaded by Arms Development, which is under the command of Director Scarlet. But the materia room belongs to the Soldier Department. The materia room's underperformance is due to lack of funds and staff, unlike the well-endowed Arms Development.
But wouldn't materia be part of Arms? It literally lets you, like, control magic. Like, wield magic. That seems like it would go hand in hand.
Hey, can... Oh yeah, if... We can always count on you to come through for us, Zack. I'm happy to report to you, our materia's reputation has been growing as of late. So much so, in fact, that Director Scarlet, who wanted to shut us down, was humiliated at a board meeting.
Heck yeah.
As it stands, the Materia Room's performance is neck and neck with ARMS development now.
I'm all for supporting your fellow workers in the workspace, but that lady sucks.
Really, we can't thank you enough for your help, Zack.
Well, that's nice.
Hey, Ken.
Does this just keep going? Or like maybe he won't say...
Oh yeah, if you want. Now that we're mass producing quality materia, the plan to shut us down has been completely scrapped.
Well, that's
Zack,
great.
Truly, we couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. Forget losing my job. They just gave me a big bonus. This is all thanks to you.
Master Mako Stone Miner. Oh yeah.
My dream. It's still just a pipe dream, but...
Well, that's great. I saved people's jobs. Maybe I really am a hero. Now let me go find some more things to kill. In the name of this electric company I work for. Yeah.
Today ready for.
This is, yeah, same thing probably. That one probably just doesn't end. I already got the achievement for that, so I'm assuming that's like the mark of, oh, you completed the thing, I would imagine. All right, well now we can head out and go see what else there is to see. Okay, time to the night 2 of me recording this episode in particular. Time to run around to everywhere we've been. Console. Sephiroth's whereabouts? You were complaining about not being able to get in touch with Sephiroth, but he's in the data room. Looks like he's going through the research papers, Project G, as well as some experiments conducted. Oh yeah, I heard about this. But Project G took place over 20 years ago, and Hollander has taken some of the data with him. I even hear that there's really important data. Oh, that the really important data isn't even here, but hidden away in some other place. I don't know if anyone is ever going to understand the full scope of these experiments. Well, I'm sure that's exactly what's gonna happen, but should we go to... Well, so I think story-wise, we should be going to, we should be heading over to Aerith, because Aerith wants us to build her a flower cart. And that's the most important thing happening right now. But let's go around, see if there's anybody to talk to. Get a free potion at the entrance. Hey, bud. Oh.
Hello, Zack. Do you need something from me?
No. Just seeing how you're doing.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but I'm rather busy at the moment. The latest attack on our building has created a mountain of paperwork. The security department is hounding me because Genesis, a soldier deserter, led the attacks.
Oh, Soldier's not like the forefront of Shinra at this time, right? It seems like there's like more tension between the Shinra and Soldier's like its own thing.
Sounds like a hassle.
The people in security are hoping to eliminate Genesis and Angeal as quickly as possible.
Wait a minute. Did they forget? Angeal fought to protect this place.
I wasn't expecting to get a scene.
The company still views him as a potential danger. That's the official line.
Come on, man.
No, not more to come on,
If
man.
that's the official line, I might put in my papers.
Oh, dang.
The price of freedom can be steep.
Oh. I know that line. That's like the line.
How about you, Director? Have you ever gotten fed up with the company?
Not even once, Zack.
Really?
I guess that's why you're Director. Kudos to you.
when you are trying to realize a grand objective, all obstacles and difficulties seem trivial.
Objective? Which is...
Oh, it's nothing.
No, I think no, hold on. I think that's actually like the most important thing about you, probably.
Now, enough chit-chat. I have to get back to work.
Okay, well, I'm glad I came in and talked to Lazard then. I didn't expect him to drop that line. The price of freedom can be steep. Very interesting. Okay. I'm really curious where Angeal's story is going now, at this point.
An inspection team from a new Mako reactor site is coming to Midgard to see our operations, sir. However, inspections have been made difficult due to the presence of monsters in the area surrounding Midgard, sir. I'm a little concerned about my comrades assigned to escort the team, sir.
Okay. I wonder if this is the one I was missing. Might be. Give me the juice.
The general public, how...
You bet. I can't skip. Nice. Why are those two different scenes? Oh.
Question. Do you know what is needed for Shinra to keep growing?
Well, first off, I'm gonna need you to stop talking like that.
I will tell you what we need.
Okay.
It is Midgar's urban development.
Well, that's what Reeves was a part of, right?
Though known as the world's greatest commercial hub, Midgar still has problems that need to be addressed, like urban decay beneath the plate, and the ever-increasing Mako energy consumption rate.
Oh, I know that both of those are never gonna get fixed.
We at the City Planning Department are fully committed to improving the lives of Midgar citizens. But, as we are not a military department, we find some problems to be out of our hands. Could Soldier provide assistance?
I see. Midgar's urban development, huh? I'd be happy to help you guys. Just let me know whenever you need me.
Okay. I bet Zack probably has a new perspective after actually going down to the slums for a while. Okay, hold on. So we actually have more side quests. How involved are they? Oh. Something else. Something else entirely. So now I'm missing another one? I have 2 empty slots. I wonder, did I just miss them? I wonder if you missed them for good. What? Explode blade. Aw. Oh, I forgot. These guys absorb electricity.
Conflict resolved.
Drained. Started a new job recently, more video editing work, and already on and off notes on the video I edited just all day, and it's nice to know that it felt exactly like my last job, which gave me the perspective of like, oh yeah, it's just it just really is like this, huh? It's just people who don't really know what they want and are gonna tell you to amend your thing 20 times before you finally get to before you finally land on something that they're okay with, which means that you just have to wait for a message all day long, because it's freelance work, so you're just kind of always available. You're just waiting people to get back to you all day long, every day. It's like, oh, okay, that's great. No, that's awesome. My problem isn't making amendments. That comes with it. You know what I mean? My problem is when it's like, oh, hey, by the way, also this, also this, also this, just over and over again, without any, I don't know. It's like, the big thing at the moment, right, was that I did, like, they also are having me write the scripts. Don't know why. Not my job. Truly, just not my job. Oh no. I am a video editor. I do not know why so many places. I mean, I know why so many places do it, right? Because a ton of video editing positions tell you to, like, oh, we need you to record the footage and write the script and find the B-roll and do this and do that. And it's like, no, I'm the video editor. I edit the video. That's what the position should be. But if nobody, it's a combination of people not knowing what they want, how they want it, and how to get it. And also people just not really wanting to, because it's like the money I'm going to be getting. That's another thing too. Is that it's like, okay, so
activating combat mode. Out of the way.
Making amendments, all good and fine, except for the fact that it's really not, like, financially, it's not worth it for me to spend more than like 2-ish hours just about on any given video, because the pay is only like $100 a video. So it's like being summoned sporadically throughout an entire day to tweak and tweak and tweak and constantly tweak and make new amendments. And it's like, oh, actually, I forgot to have you add this. I forgot to have you add that. And it's like, well, why'd you even have me write the script in the first place? If, one, you were going to change the whole script, and then two, you were going to write the script poorly. And forget a bunch of stuff that needs to be in it. Yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know. Why? Truly, just why? It's a baffling arrangement, but yeah. So it's like being made to have to constantly amend a video for like an entire day, when I could be doing any number of other things, like personal projects, making me and my friend's game and stuff like that. It's like, because what am I gonna get for working on it for like more than 2 hours? $100. $100. That's about, like, for a video editor, like, a low for a video editor is like $35 an hour. Which so like $100 an hour is like a little more than a little more than 2 hours. Not whatever the like 4-ish to 5. Not to mention, it's like it's broken up throughout the entirety of the day. It's like, oh, secondary materia shop. Ooh, cool. Best shop in the world. Thank you for taking on combat missions on behalf of City Planning Department. I hope you accept as a token of appreciation this flyer for the newly reopened materia shop. It's a very famous and convenient shop that ranks #1 in the world for materia sales. It was closed for some time during remodeling, but now it's back in business. Oh, cool. Neat. Oh, I bet all these missions probably take place here, huh? That would make sense.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Got him.
Cool. Yeah, it's just like,
activating combat mode.
Bring it on.
if anything, it's like time-wise and financially detrimental to spend longer than very nice. To spend longer than 2 hours on it.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Man, I'm incredibly strong right now. Because ideally, this is a job to fit into in between other things that are, in my opinion, more important. The job is just to get money. Whoa.
Conflict resolved.
Any amount of money. Yeah, it's funny because it's like, yeah, the point of the job is to get money.
Conflict resolved.
And you can tell the disparity. Not disparity. The level of desperateness that I am. That I currently harbor. Given that this is a job that I'd be willing to take at all. One, hours are light and flexible, but then obviously the pay is not exactly amazing. I mean, the videos are like, the work is very light as well. It's like
activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
The videos are like a minute 30 and like super light on the actual like editing work, which makes it not too bad. Struggling with the consumption of Mako energy is what the thing says. So the solution is to restart an old decommissioned reactor.
Activating combat mode.
As if that is ultimately going to help anything.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Sweet. My spells are incredibly strong right now.
Activating combat mode.
Oh yeah!
Kind of crazy.
Resolved.
So I leveled up Dark Thundaga incredibly fast as well.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I feel like I'm critting all the time too, although my luck is like not
Activating
high.
combat mode.
Bring it on! Later!
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
And of course, to be fair, I don't want to make it up like I'm not thankful that I even have a job at all. Well, that I'm in the position I'm currently in. That allows me to do other personal projects on top of working. That is also obviously very good, and I'm very thankful for that. It's just, I think the current state of a lot of positions for everybody is kind of just like a bit of a slog of expectations and what people are willing to give you, especially in the video field. It's like everybody it's weird. Everybody needs video editors, but nobody actually wants to pay for video editors, and the expectations people have of video editors is very like unrealistic. I feel like what people want is for somebody to do the entire video making process for them, and then they can just sort of like be the face of it. That's essentially what a lot of people want, because everybody's trying to make it online now in like the video market. And so it's extremely oversaturated. So it's like you can find 1 million positions that people need filled, but it's gotten just as bad as every other job, where it's like they want you to have an insane amount of experience that nobody would reasonably have, that nobody could have, because nobody wants to hire them, including the people who are requesting that much experience. Nobody actually wants to hire anybody. They want to make sure that they're hiring the perfect person for the position, instead of just a person who can get the job done, which is all you really need for a job like this. You don't need like a freaking like film grade editor to do your freaking YouTube tutorials. You know what I mean? Half the time you just need like a person who has used Premiere Pro before, or any editing software. Thank you for continuing to take on so many missions on behalf of City Planning Department. Sending you a flyer for the Materia Shop in Sector 5. As the world's first Materia Shop, not only does it have historic value, but they also have a membership-based business, limiting their dealings to customers of their choosing. With that kind of exclusivity, you can be sure of the quality of their goods. Feel free to use the services of the shop. I hope you continue your duties. Oh. Okay, well, this is extremely worth it. Okay, so it's just sort of like sporadic assortments of things. Cool. Ingredient for Soma? They have found a colony of plants that are used as an ingredient in Soma, useful for AP recovery. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Kind of a bumper topic. I guess it's just, I was gonna say, like, I wonder what even got me started on that. It was kind of just like, because it was what I was dealing with all day.
Oh yeah! Conflict resolved.
What's the classic thing? It's like, oh, I need the job to get the experience, to get the job, to get the experience, to get the money, to get the, oh no, I need the job to get the money, to get the experience, to get the job.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
It's funny, me and my friend were actually talking about
Conflict resolved.
like the key tip that anybody ever gives anybody when it comes to creative fields of any kind is
activating combat mode.
Tip 1 or step 1 is don't. It's always don't do it. Don't be that. Don't there was nothing for you to gain here. And then if your answer to step 1 is but I have to, then you can commence and actually like consider like the best ways to go about it. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like if your reasoning for being a creative in any field is because there's going to be any sort of, it's going to be a lucrative venture, you're wrong, and you should quit now. You can't go into these things expecting any amount of success at all. You need to be doing these things because you feel the itch to do things. Artists are historically dirt poor. Are there artists who have been rich or well off before? Sure. I mean, you know, people used to get hired to make art for freaking royals and stuff like that for rich people. And that's all good and fine and great, but even that was, a lot of that was like still on a commissioned basis, and a not, and more of an exception than a rule. The Docs Code. Let's see. Has it improved the citizenry's quality of life? Has initiated plans to manufacture Phoenix Down. Oh. Soldier has been assigned the task of searching for the ingredients. So we were searching for ingredients for Soma, and now we're searching for ingredients for Phoenix Downs. Which is cool, for sure. I love how the ones in the field are almost always just go fight that guy.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Bang. Pow.
Activating combat mode.
It's so strong. If I can upgrade that to hell, Fire Aga. Well, you know what, actually? I have upgraded some things. Oh, I wonder... Aerial drain. This one's incredibly expensive to make. How come the magic plus only translates to... This thing has 30%. How come it would only translate to plus 11? Elemental Strike, extremely expensive to make, jeez. Plus 30 magic, ooh, wow, okay. Oh, because it's in half. Everything's in half, yeah. So it wouldn't be plus 10 plus 25. It would be like plus 10 plus like I don't know, like 12-ish almost. But all Elemental Strike does is put some stuff on my thing, which isn't like amazing. Enables aerial attacks that steal HP from the enemy. That does sound interesting. Let me put this on. What about Drain and Fire Aga? Turns it into Jenga. Okay. Turns it into Jenga. Sure. Smoga. Smogus Jones. Stupid. That's a stupid thing. Can I buff this in any meaningful way? Yeah, I got a million new pieces of armor I need to check. Nothing at all. Let's do automatically use the potion when HP is critically low. Kinda interesting. Kinda not terrible. It's a good emergency thing, I guess. You get a million more HP and a million more MP. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Cool. So I've got aerial drain now. Instead of Dark Fire Aga, I should probably upgrade something else. All the way. Mayhaps. Oh, it's an HP master all the way up, huh? I didn't even know. I kind of feel bad for getting rid of the status ward, because it was really good, and I have not found anything like that since, which is kind of brutal. Yeah, I'd like to level that up again. Well, all the way. Oh, wait, hyper wrists. Didn't I get something called a Shinra Beta Plus or something? Magic and Spirit plus 20 prevents poison occurs. No, that's not bad. That was pretty good, actually. Oh, I see. Chocobo, Mountain Chocobo, River Chocobo. That's fun. Fun reference to the Chocobo breeding stuff. Kinda wanna take off, yeah, I mean, kinda wanna put on the, what is it, this? That's just kinda good. That's just kinda really good. This is the Dragon Helmet, much like the other game, just incredibly good. Just an all-around pretty great thing. We're pretty balanced right now. I think that's good. I think that's a good thing to do. Rush Assault. What's Rush Assault? Oh. Improves chances of activating Rush Assault through DMW. Oh. It's literally just a better chance of getting that one thing specifically. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Duly noted. You know, as much as I will be a little sad that I won't be able to play new Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on my like nice big like 4K OLED TV. I'm not bragging, just I worked a lot to save up for that thing, so you know, excuse me if I'd like to appreciate it. It was the model that I think, pretty sure it was the model that Maximilian Dude had recommended like randomly in one stream. He's like, hey, this thing's awesome, and I was like, I'll be the judge of that, and then it was awesome. So but yeah, because obviously to record, I'm in my office, and I just have my ultra wide monitor, which is probably, I think it was a little bit outdated when I got it. It's still really good though. Everything still looks great though. I mean, it's not to say anything looks bad on this for sure. It's just that I won't be getting like the full range of like colors and stuff.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, I won't get like the full range of colors. I won't get like
Activating combat mode.
the
Conflict resolved.
to like really see like the full
Activating combat mode.
breadth of like the resolution.
Conflict resolved.
won't be able to do HDR at all. Although, I mean, I'm planning on playing. I would play that game on.
Activating combat mode.
I would play that game on.
Oh yeah.
On performance mode, anyways, which probably will detract or probably shut off a couple things. I play everything on performance mode because I don't care. I want a consistent frame rate way more than I want like the best looking image ever. And everything I've seen in that game, it's gorgeous. Look, it looks gorgeous. It's gonna be a beautiful game. Nice. Okay.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Take that.
Oi. Lame. Oh. Hold on, I get 2,000 HP from using aerial.
Prove your honor to
aerial drain?
I got it. Oh yeah.
That's kind of crazy. That's incredibly good.
Activating combat mode.
Oh yeah.
Conflict resolved.
Cool.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Now, granted, I did see they do make OLED monitors now.
Conflict resolved.
I saw this one. Was it Alienware brand?
Activating combat
mode. The one that I kept seeing pop up everywhere. Because here's the thing, I wouldn't need it to be the craziest thing ever. They make some that are like quadruple ultra wide that almost go like in a full circle around you, or like around your body. I don't need that. Obviously. If it was just like a normal ultra wide, that'd be cool. You'd have to use that.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
And that's an incredibly good heal. And it does a bunch of damage. Does like a decent amount of damage. Kind of wild. Accessories. Oh. Oh yeah, but I saw that it was like there was like a Black Friday deal for it, and it was like 800, which was really good for it. Granted, it might have been one of those things where it's like they say that it's marked down all the time to make it look more appealing. Either way, 800 given what it is and the supposed quality of it, not bad. Am I the kind of person who's got like $800 to dish out on that of all things? No. No. Gosh, no. Not at all. So that won't be happening anytime soon. At least definitely probably not before Rebirth comes out. I would need to get a whole lot of work from the current job really quickly, and then I would also probably need to hear back from the other job that I applied to. Yeah, I did apply to 2 jobs. One I got so far. The other one is one of those things where it's like they take you it's in like a game shop. They took my resume and were like, yeah, if a spot opens up, we'll get back to you. It's like, oh, cool. I told them I was flexible. Told them I could work weekends. Told them I could do the whole 9 yards. So maybe it'd be nice. Life from the accessory shop. They're known to carry all accessories anyone would want. Feel free to use their services. We would not have come this far without you, Zack. And thanks, I'm sending you a flyer. Yeah. Oh, cool. The stuff that they do is actually really important. So I'm glad. Okay, and then now basically we can use this to just buy this stuff to use as parts for things, essentially. If we're into that kind of thing. Seven? Jeez. Okay, well I'm not... Unusable due to growth of monster population. I'm not doing that. All right, back to perusing. Back to running around.
Your assistance is much appreciated. On behalf of the City Planning Department, I thank you. I will make an official request for soldier assistance at the next Shinra board meeting. If you start seeing missions from the City Planning Department, I hope you'll take them on with zeal.
I just did all of them. We have like technically like a long running relationship now. I did literally all your missions. Oh, I forgot I can like check the map for this stuff. I don't have to just like run up to people randomly. I'm so dumb. Oh, it's a note from Heidegger. The recent attacks came in 2 stages. The first stage was the attack on the headquarters and the entire Midgar region. Our forces were dispersed to respond to the initial attacks. The second stage consisted of additional attacks on headquarters as we attempted to recover. Although the damage dealt was costly, its overall impact on company operations was minimal. Unless they got something they wanted. Something they were looking for.
Those monsters, I dealt with them for you. Some weapons they were. Just plain monsters. Piece of cake.
Maybe I'm wasting my breath talking to a Shinra person, but know this. The planet is in great peril.
Are you one of those avalanche people?
Don't let me in with those morons.
Oh, I thought he'd be a fan of them.
They speak of justice for the planet, but their method is bloodshed. In the end, they're no different from the Shinra company at their core.
Hey man, you keep railing on everyone, but you know I'm...
Soldier, the true protectors of the world. Is that it? I don't know who or why you're fighting, Soldier Man. But this planet is ailing, and no one seems to know.
They really leaned on Avalanche being known for like for causing bloodshed specifically, right? Because like that was touched on towards the end of 7, the original one. Kate Sith calling Barrett out for them. Barrett's like, "Hey, we were doing some, these things happen when you're making a big change." Kate Sith's like, "Oh yeah, when you're making a big change, like how Shinra's always making a big change and people keep dying about it." And it's like, ooh. They got a real fight, like a real actual fight over their beliefs, which I actually loved that. What's interesting though is that in Remake, the sector, the explosion, I think, was it the first reactor explosion or the second one? I'm pretty sure it's the first one and the second one, maybe. They show that in Remake at least, which I'm wondering if this was like their intention in the original one as well, they allude to the fact that the bomb should not have caused as bad of an explosion as it did. And they actually have you walk through the aftermath of the reactor explosion. Which I really like just as a moment to sort of like, bring you to sort of like it's a very grounding moment, right? To sort of make you see like, hey, this is what this action means for the world around you, right? Which isn't really something that the original game touched on too much, or had any of the characters dwell on too much, except a little bit at the end and a little bit at the beginning. But it was interesting to see. It was interesting to see Remake sort of highlight that, but they do kind of take away from highlighting that because they kind of show or kind of reveal that, like, oh, it's actually the Shinra, like the head of Shinra, that caused the explosion to be as bad as it was, so that they could lump all the aftermath on to Avalanche. And Jesse's even stressing about it. Jesse's even like, you know, my bombs killed people. Like, I thought I got my bomb right to be the right thing, but I made a bomb. It was like, I screwed up. It was too much, and that's like her whole arc in the game is like, grappling with the fact that like something that she created killed the people. The tragic thing being that, like, well, in actuality, the bomb she made probably wasn't going to cause too much damage to anybody else at all. Maybe people would have gotten hurt, which is still not good. But overall, you know, nothing so bad. Like people wouldn't have died. Yeah, that's an interesting change, if it even is a change. Maybe the implication was that Shinra created a bigger explosion than there was meant to be. I think they might allude to that a little bit in a passing line in the original game. Or like, I think Jesse might mention in the original game, like, oh, my bomb shouldn't have like done quite this much. I'm surprised at how effective it was. Or something like that. It's at the beginning of the game, but it's so brief that I couldn't say for sure. It's an interesting change. I don't know which way I like it. I think I kind of like the fact that it's like, well, no, I think the characters should be saddled with some sort of responsibility. Like, they should be saddled with some sort of like consequences to their actions, given what they're doing, you know. Regardless of whether they're doing things for the right reasons or not, like they are still like committing a fairly violent act in order to enact change. And yeah, sometimes that means people get hurt in the process, and whether or not you think that's that is justification for anything, that, you know, that separates you from the people doing those actions, you know what I mean?
Remember, that is the real danger we face.
Oh, so that was just that? Okay. Weird interaction.
Huh? Oh, you're not the Shinra army. I'm trying to hide from the Shinra people right now. Go away or they'll get suspicious. Huh? What the? You're a soldier? Please let me go. I'm not a bad person. I'm just a simple reporter.
I guess you don't look like a bad guy.
Zack. Zack, you can't suppress the press. That's gonna take us like from half fascism to like one whole full fascism. Zack, he's just a reporter. You don't even know this guy. Let him go.
Thank you. I really owe you one.
So what's your deal?
Who I am isn't important.
Little important.
I'm just a journalist, trying to uncover dark truths about the Shinra Company. Our readers are always seeking the truth. My mission in life is to find it for them. Can you give me your contact info? It's not much of a thank you, but I'll send my articles to you, free of charge.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you don't get Shinra too riled up, okay?
Thank you for the warning.
Immediately sends us a thing about Soldier. Oh boy. The two Soldier operatives reported as KIA were spotted alive. Oh, that's actually a pretty big deal, yeah. That's a pretty big lie from Shinra. Both Genesis and Angeal were seen entering the apple processing factory in Benor. In fact, they were literally here in this town, though. Talking about something else entirely. In fact, my source tells me that he saw more than one Genesis appearing, one after another in succession. Professor Hollander of the Science Department was also present. One can assume that Genesis and Angeal are involved in a clandestine experiments taking place at the factory. I've lost contact with my source. I can only pray that he is safe. Oh, he dead. Sorry. That guy's dead. Sorry. Sorry to say. Oh well. Dangers of being a good reporter. Yeah, I think so.
What are you doing here? Something up?
Zack, have you been made aware? As of late, Wutai remnants are trying to form an anti-Shinra organization.
I've heard.
The Wutai?
Yes. It's evidently being spearheaded by their Special Operations Force, the so-called Crescent Unit. Their scout units are now posing as civilians and are acting as spies.
Whoa.
Crescent Unit. Oh, those guys.
There are a total of 6 confirmed spies. They are lurking somewhere here in Midgar. We're following all the leads that have come in, but we still haven't managed to locate them. We appreciate the help. Now, let's split up and search. Here's the intel on spy number 1. We know that he's hiding somewhere within Sector 8. If you find anyone suspicious there, please detain him. The Wutai are masters of disguise. Don't be fooled by appearances.
Somewhere within Midgar, 6 Wutai spies are disguised as civilians lurking. Find and expose these spies and acquire information on Crescent Unit. How difficult is this to do?
Here's the intel on. We know that he's hiding somewhere within. The Wutai are.
It's the children.
Hey, Mr. Soldier. Let me ask you something. Have you ever met a dandy gentleman who rides a black chocobo? Really? You've seen him too? He's just so cool and suave with his 10-gallon hat.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
The other day I went to Calm and was attacked by monsters along the way. You've heard that monsters are running amok around Midgar and Calm, haven't you? Well, that's when he saved me. The man on the black chocobo. He was so dashing. Much more heroic than, say, your average soldier grunt.
Alright, you didn't have to... That'd be rude about it. Also, what?
We at the study group compiled Genesis's interpretations of the final act of Loveless into a book. The book is now a bestseller, and the royalties are pouring in. I'm sure that Genesis was watching over us from above.
You're getting royalties for this? So you're just making money off of his death, basically.
Red Leather, on the other hand, failed in their merchandise push and are now deeply in the red. It's as it should be. Now, it will be the study group that becomes the true official fan club. Oh, there's new mail.
Y'all are weirdos. I dislike all of you. A self-published book on Genesis's Loveless theories has become a runaway bestseller. Let's use the momentum to move forward in our studies of the final act. The biggest mystery of the final act is what happens to the world after the gift of the goddess is given. Is this the end of Final Fantasy VII? Is that what this is alluding to? The key to understanding this is how we interpret the goddess in this context. Is it holy? Is it the planet? But experts still cannot come to a consensus. Yeah, you haven't really done much. Not really much of a theory then.
My ride here? It's got a good engine, of course, but the real secret is in those tires.
Hey, why is your ride parked on the sidewalk and not the street?
You're with Soldier? Nothing to see here. I'm a civilian, and I'm very busy. Please don't talk to me.
This guy might just have a stutter. Okay. I should not assume this guy is suspicious. Is this the guy? How do I, like, find the guy? You know what I mean?
Here's the intel on. We know that the Wu Tai are.
Hey, Mr. Soldier.
This is the busiest part of Loveless is considered a literary
Damn, I'm blown.
Oh, I just gotta keep talking to him?
This is Zack. I found a Wu Tai spy. I'm on you.
Jeez. Oh.
Stop right there. There's nowhere left to run. Zack, excellent work. The Wu Tai spy we caught is already being interrogated.
That doesn't make me feel good.
If we get any further intel on the remnants, I'm sure there'll be a follow-up mission for us to go on. Here's the intel on spy number 2. This one got a hold of a Shinra army uniform and had infiltrated the Shinra building. We've been searching for him all over Sector 8, but there's no sign of him. Because his cover's been blown, I doubt he would go back to the Shinra building. But...
Might be in the Shinra building.
Here's the intel on this one. Got a hold of a Shin. We've been searching for him all over Sector 8. Because his cover's been blown,
Alright, noted. Should I go into the Shinra building? So do I want to do this right now? Well, okay, I mean, I guess I can. That would be a good time to do it. So I'll go back to the Shinra building and let you know when I find him.
I lost that reporter, and I was so close to catching him.
Oh, crud.
I believe he's still in the area, but he really is a slippery one, this guy.
No, crud. I wasn't expecting that. That's kind of funny. I'll never rat out the reporter. Reporters are important when they're allowed to do their jobs. Oh, and I'm going the wrong way. That's the train. Okay, so I'm going to the Shinra building. I'll see you in a bit.
Not again. Got off on the wrong floor. I have to say, Shinra has built one convoluted building. I mean, come on. 2 elevators for a building this size? It's complete madness. Not again. I mean, come on. I have to say, Shinra has... I mean, come on.
That's funny. I actually heard this guy get off the elevator. That's pretty funny.
Ever since the recent attack, building security has been tightened up immensely. Please let me know if you see anything suspicious. Ever since the recent attack, please...
Sid has supposedly begun training already, but really, it should be me in there.
Sid?
Shinra took away my dreams of going to space.
Oh.
And that I do not forgive.
Oh, you mentioned Sid training? Because he wants to be... Oh.
Sid, Shinra.
I wasn't expecting that.
Sid, Shin...
Okay, this guy sounds like really not happy about Shinra. Oh, the Shinra number 26 rocket. Oh, yeah. Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
1 inches, an only child, and your hobby is doing squats.
How is doing squats a hobby?
Interesting. Oh, please, don't mind me.
Ooh, okay. That felt like a lot.
We were talking about who the most beautiful woman in Midgar is, in our opinion. And I think, the information center girl?
Ooh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to break it to you. She likes the way I do squats. She really likes that in particular about me. Do you do squats? If you do squats, I doubt they're nearly as amazing as mine. So, sorry, bud. Better find someone else.
No. Don't tell her I said that. Please don't.
I will. I have to. I must embarrass you.
The most beautiful woman in Midgar has to be Director Scarlet in arms development.
No, you see, here's one of those things, right? I think the beauty of somebody, to me personally, really does genuinely like tank the moment that they're just like not like a good person. Like if I don't vibe with a person, they become infinitely like less attractive to me, even if they're like the most like conventionally attractive person ever, right? Like if they're just kind of a scumbag, I don't feel it. I don't feel that spark at all.
I wouldn't mind being stepped on by those heels.
Oh.
Zack, who do you think is the hottest?
I don't like the idea of calling Aerith a hottie. Like that seems. In Cisne, we've had one interaction with Cisne. Cute. But this I like.
Are you for real? I don't think about such things. Now you're making me think it.
That's not what the option was.
Are you angry? Well, sorry. My bad.
Now you're making me think it.
Actual.
The last option said me, of course. I didn't realize Zack was gonna be so knightly about his response.
Beautiful. I would Zack.
I can actually choose it again. Oh.
Are you for?
Are you?
What the?
Dang, Zack gets real pissed off, actually.
I finally got it.
Oh, it's new. Haven't checked this in a while. Fire. Oh. Neat.
Since the attack on Shinra building, Director Lazard has looked lifeless. Because Genesis...
Oh. Jeez.
The Angio Fan Club, Keepers of Honor, is sadly closing its doors.
Yeah.
I was really hoping to continue fan activities to honor Angio.
Okay.
I've lost all hope. Please, just leave me alone.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
So, the fan club is breaking up. My mom is so depressed
Oh.
that she can't even get out of bed.
Criminy, you guys have kids? And you're acting like
I
this?
don't like being neglected by her, but seeing mom like this is even worse.
Oh, man. This is just horribly depressing for no reason.
Somewhere in Midgar, there's supposed to be a Sephiroth fan club called
A
the
Sephiroth
Silver
fan
Elite.
club?
It's apparently comprised of only select members, the hardest of the hardcore. It's not for the average fan, which is why they have access to information and images that an average fan could never hope to see. I have to get into the Silver Elite, no matter what.
Oh man, not another one. I thought we were free.
Hey there, little cutie pie. What do you say we have some fun together, yo?
Ugh. Tell me it doesn't work.
I don't know.
Just say no.
The face is a 3. The rest is up to what's in his wallet.
Dang, okay. Well, that's also not great to hear. But as long as you say no. Okay, so I had a suspicion. I thought that maybe the guy would actually be in the only place I haven't checked is the Sector 5 slums. But I didn't check there because the implication seemed to be that, like, oh, you know, I can't imagine he would try to go back into the building, but ... And that seemed like a clear sign of, okay, he for sure went back to the building then, right? No, he really is in Sector 5, which I should have, like, assumed and checked. Since it was literally the last place I hadn't checked. I've talked to, like, everybody multiple times. Oh well. That just to be how it do sometimes. Oh. What?
Angeal? Where have you been?
Hey, bud.
Sorry. I've been a little busy.
Yeah, great. Can't reach Sephiroth either.
What's going on?
Nothing. He's just cooped up in the data room, looking into stuff in the past or something.
I see.
Whoa! You're taking off? What did you come here for?
Genesis and Hollander are in Modeoheim now.
Modeoheim?
Oh. You're reporting. So you're still working?
I'm still a soldier member in spirit. I've informed Lazard. They'll pick you up.
Oh. Oh, okay. But, bye. Oh. Seamless transitions. Interesting.
Ugh, damn it. Stupid delivery service. There's materia missing again. They must have dropped them. Oh. Say, friend.
I'm actually not.
Okay, no problem. Well, have a look at my wares then.
No, I don't want to do that either. Screw you, in fact. Okay, so where's the one Shinra soldier? This guy.
You? Oh, no. Never mind. I'm just a Shinra trooper on patrol.
These guys are really bad at this.
All clear. This guy. What does he want from me? As if you people haven't taken enough things from me and my homeland already.
You know, you're talking a little loud there, bud.
Damn it. This guy, he's onto me.
This is Zack. I found a Wutai spy.
Get him, boys.
I'm on you.
We found you, at last.
Some poor guy who wants to defend his homeland. Quick, get him.
Zack, excellent work.
That'll teach you for resisting authorities.
The Wutai spy we caught is already being interrogated. If we get any further intel on the remnants, I'm sure there'll be a follow-up mission for us to go on. Here's the intel on spy number 3.
Alright.
This spy managed to infiltrate the soldier floor and take classified Shinra information.
Jeez.
Judging from this brazen action, it's possible he's posing as an employee or associate.
As an employee or an associate?
Here's the intel. This spy judging...
Okay, so it could just be freaking anybody. I don't know. Could be literally anybody. Child. Wait, child?
I heard that you Shinra soldier guys are trying hard to get rid of the monsters.
Kinda.
I guess that's how this friend of mine was able to get out of Midgard, safe and sound. My friend is amazing. He travels around the world, looking for rare items and stuff. He keeps a record of his travels, which he calls his struggle log. It's the funniest thing I've I guess that's how my friend he keep.
Your friend? Who is your friend? Like a grown person? To like be leaving and coming back and stuff? Struggle log. What does it mean? What does any of it mean? Hey, punk.
Uncle, when are you coming back?
What's wrong? Looking for someone?
No, I'm waiting for Uncle to come back. He said that there's lots of monsters right outside of Midgar. So Uncle went with a bunch of people and left Midgar to beat up those monsters.
Hmm.
And he hasn't come back?
He is coming back! If I keep waiting here, he has to. Uncle's a really nice person. When I told him I wanted to work for him one day, he smiled and he said, okay.
If you keep believing, he'll come back. I know it.
Yeah.
I don't know about, one of the things about like false hope, but also child, who just seems straight up abandoned. Oh, Luke's here. Hello, Zack. I'm Luke Sears, soldier second class. We just met on the second floor. Yeah, I'm the one who told you about Sephiroth. Just wanted to say I have a lot of respect for you. Your strength and spirit comes through in the way you never seem to lose your smile. And that's why I want to assist you in any way I can. Since you're always on the go, I thought you might like to be filled in on the goings-on of Midgar. Thanks, Luke. I did notice that that guy was named, which I thought was interesting, because all the other soldiers are just like soldiers second or third class. Oh.
Zack, I need you in Modeoheim.
I know. Just give me a minute.
Aerith isn't there. Problem?
And how is it you know Aerith?
It's complicated.
Really?
Did she tell you anything?
Not a thing.
Then I won't either.
It's complicated. I'm saying that because you won't like the fact that I hit her regularly.
Whatever, I guess. Whatever.
Oh. It's random. Oh, we just... Whoa. Are we going down? Oh, crud. Oh, no. I did not foresee this happening.
Well, that's a fine how do you do.
Dang, Zack, nobody can break your spirit.
Song! Hey, guys!
No signal out here.
Well, at least we're all in one piece. We'll be all right.
Thankfully, we have someone used to this kind of terrain.
Yeah, I'm a country boy.
All right then. We would have reached Modeoheim by now if we hadn't crashed. So, we're going to need to make up for lost time.
All right. Follow me then.
Well, okay, I didn't think I was gonna be wrenched immediately. What? I just... Republican. That's what those are called. And they're against us. Who would have thought? I'm just joking. I think they're called replicons or something like that, actually. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get wrenched immediately into main mission. I thought we were just gonna go get to talk to Aerith. Oh, here's the other ones. We cannot afford to let litigation spread any further. Actually, yeah, let's finish. Let's clean these up then. Oh, different power. Oh, it's actually, we can actually see the building. It's cool.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Alright, there's one.
Activating combat mode.
Break that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Alright. Chest. Chest. A lot of space to wander through for no reason. Like, oh, there it is.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, I was gonna finish up the spy mission, but oh well. I don't think we can go back in between stuff. I mean, the spy one is not, it's not like a pressing thing. Cool.
Conflict resolved.
Okay, there's that. This is the one I think we got from the little girl. What if anything will actually change with that? Like if Uncle will come back?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, we're really strong to be getting missions that are still like second tier ranks, but we couldn't have gotten this mission until we went to Sector 5. Sector 5 we unlocked only after like, what, Chapter 4? In Chapter 4, right? So like, yeah, I guess maybe they don't, it's not necessary, they don't design this to have you like, oh, the Wutai spy apprehended Loveless Avenue provided us information. I see. These are the spy missions. Yeah, I feel like they don't maybe anticipate you doing as many quests as humanly possible before moving on in between every single chapter. Maybe they think they expect you to spread them out a little bit more. But I don't know, in my opinion, it's more like, when would I possibly, because the further we get in the story, the less I'm going to want to actually do these side quests, right? Because things are gonna start ramping up in the main story. So like, I'm not gonna wanna.
Conflict resolved.
I'm not gonna wanna do side quests at a certain point. Did I get all the chests? I didn't, wasn't really paying attention. I was kind of like a little bit, on autopilot on that one. Oh, no, I didn't. Then I do it again for the first time. I repeat a quest. Shame. Shame.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Cool.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I just do too much damage. Oh, there it is. Potion, I'll take it.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Conflict
yeah.
resolved.
Sweet. Okay.
Activating combat mode.
Take that! Hot seeing!
Conflict resolved.
The crescent guys do take a million damage. And yet... and yet they still drop pretty fast, all things considered.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Cool.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way! Later!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Neat.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Seeing!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating
You know what I
combat
haven't
mode.
played in a bit? I haven't finished my playthrough of Bloodborne. Because I got locked into New Game Plus and then I have to... been having to try to navigate through the game again in order to... because I haven't done the DLC. But now I got to do the DLC on New Game Plus.
Activating combat mode.
It's kind of messed up.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
But I need to continue that. Then I also need to hop back into Armored Core 6 and finish the third playthrough because I know there's like crazy stuff happens at the end of the third playthrough specifically. All right, we're good. It's getting late. Let's freaking do the chapter. I think it's been pretty good. I mean, the parts have been pretty large. A majority of them, though, like if you really wanted to, you could just very easily skip to the. If you're in the game, if you're just watching this for story stuff, right? Which I imagine that's what I would be doing. Probably. Then you could just
Conflict resolved.
skip to the story beats. I think that's where the real interesting stuff, at least to watch, is. I don't dislike the gameplay though, honestly. I just wish there was a little bit more expansive.
Don't fall too far behind. At least someone's keeping up.
Well, I'm a country boy too.
From where?
Is this
Nibelheim. How about you?
Me? Gungaga. Hey, what's so funny about that? You know Gungaga?
No, but it's such a backwater name.
Ditto Nibelheim.
Like you've been there.
I haven't, but there's a reactor there, right? A Mako reactor outside Midgar usually means...
Nothing else out there.
Good news, Sung! Me and...
Cloud.
Me and Cloud here are both backwater experts. Oh yeah!
Good. Carry on then.
That was awesome. That was lovely. That was a lovely initial meeting from the both of them. Meteor shot. Wait, like I get to do Cloud's a meteor strike? No way. What's this little random faceless Shinra trooper? How's he able to use stuff like that?
Activating combat mode.
That was a lovely like meeting between Zack and Cloud, bonding over them being in like little backwater towns. It's funny. I talk about where I grew up like it's a backwater town, even though it's really not. But that was so. Also, I like the way the conversation flowed. It flowed like oddly, like naturally, like more naturally than most conversations in this game go.
Guess I'll wait. Hey, Zack? So, Soldier, what's it like?
Huh? I'm not getting the question.
Baby Cloud.
Well, you'll know once you join up.
If I can join.
Don't worry. If I can do it, you can. Cloud, look.
Oh, weird. Oh, weird. I didn't even... Okay, first off, I wasn't expecting this, but also... I didn't anticipate we're going to get to see Cloud going off on other missions or doing other things as a Shinra trooper. Like, I was not ready for that. I mean, of course, like, it makes sense. Because Cloud was a Shinra soldier. Or trooper. Before he was in Soldier. I'm sorry, Cloud was never in Soldier, but you know, before he became like a soldier, and had all that stuff happen to him. So, like, he was just living. He was oh no, Cloud was just basically just a freaking fascist company's cop. Oh no. Oh, weird.
It's Genesis.
That's a Mako excavation test site.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Our main mission here is reconnaissance. Engaging Genesis was not expected.
Not expected, so just let them be? Unreal.
In any case, we need more intel. It's possible that a larger force is hiding inside the building.
How's this then? I go first, avoiding combat if possible and sneak inside. Then, I take a look around. If I can take them, I will. If not, I'll bolt. Come on, man. I'll prove that Soldier isn't just a bunch of mindless thugs.
All right. The entrance is behind that warehouse. Make your way in from there.
Gotcha.
I'm sure you know, but it'll be cold. Mind your body temperature. If you stop moving, your body temp will go down. To get it back up, just do your usual thing.
Oh, that! Good idea.
Gosh dang it. I'm just gonna be squatting again.
Soldier is just amazing.
Oh, I love hearing Cloud talk like a pro. Because, you know, this voice actor for Cloud really only got to voice him for, like, when Cloud is in a very... It is at his edgiest.
We'll be standing by.
Which
here.
honestly, for most of the original game,
take too long.
he's really not like that very much, really.
You have to always be careful of the cold.
This isn't like a stealth
Activating combat
thing.
mode.
Song I failed.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Song, I'm sorry. Don't be mad. I already fought a guy. And then I like how they both said, you know what they say, if the town has a reactor in it, then there's nothing else on the other side. Which for Nibelheim, just about true. I mean, is there anything actually to look at? It doesn't seem to be. I think I just got to infiltrate. Forced stealth section. Oh, the pain. You know, one of these days I'm gonna sit down and do a Metal Gear Solid Legacy, because I have played like little to no actual just stealth focused games. That stealth in my mind is this like annoying thing that's forced upon you in other games that aren't stealth games, but for some reason have like stealth sections in them. Or it's like an option that's sort of like tacked on a little bit. But like I would love to actually play like a game that's about stealth, because I think stealth could be cool. I think stealth could be like fun and engaging. I like doing stealth in like in Monaco or Monaco. Although it's not like a purely stealth game, but it has a stealth focus to it, and that's kind of fun. But yeah, I haven't played many games where it's like the point is to my God, it's like midnight over here. Sorry. I haven't played many games. It's like the point is to be stealthy. Guards are constantly patrolling the facility. If you are detected, they will give chase in a battle and see if they catch you. Hide behind objects. Crouch. Keep your body temperature up. Your body temperature will go down. I do squats. Oh yeah, baby. There are 5 containers in total, but you will lose 1 if the following occurs. Entering a battle. Moving around the facility grounds. Body temperature goes under 26. Be mindful of all the patrol routes. Collect all the containers. Reach the destination. Zack can escape detection by crouching behind objects like steel barrels. While hiding in the marked areas, you will not be detected. Cool. Oh, so I hold it, and then I'm hidden? Just entirely, or like... Wait, what? Ah!
Activating combat mode.
So don't sprint?
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
No! Gosh dang it. It said I could get away from detection if I like ran behind a thing and crouched though, didn't it? Did I misunderstand? What how do I... They all came over, like, they all came over and surrounded me. Zack, please. So this counts. Okay. Leave me, fiend. I mean, Zack, you could probably do like stealth takedowns. Okay. That seems big. Am I still doing it? Wait, was that 5 things? 1 was missing. We picked up 1. Picked up 2 more. Was there 1 more? Might have been 1 more. Oh, was that it though? Oh, everybody just straight up gone now? Oh, okay. No, that must have been it. Yeah, I guess. Weird. That was the stealth section? It was weird. Why? Why even do it? Also, the pathing on the troops didn't really seem to really be like conducive to a stealth. They just sort of all auto path.
Activating combat
like
mode.
oh, they overlap each other a bunch.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Okay. Now it's on the other side.
Activating combat mode.
Take that! Got him! Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved.
Cool. Hellboy Zaga looking up. Is that a thing to look at? No.
Activating combat mode.
Later!
Conflict resolved.
Oh wait, the way. Oh man, the way the Genesis clone freaking crumpled on the ground. Ugh. You feel like I did an actual murder.
Activating combat mode.
Oi!
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
What's the meaning of this?
Oh?
You need me, Genesis. Remember that. If you get rid of me, who's going to stop the degradation?
The Genova cells.
Oh. Wait, you know, okay, explain something to me though. Explain something to me. How come why would the degradation be affecting Genesis's clothing and not like just him and his skin? His skin looks fine. His complexion looks amazing. Would love to get a skincare routine. Why are his clothes specifically the things that are like disintegrating or like petrifying over? Also, they drop Genova cells. But again, Zack is the perfect protagonist for this kind of game because Zack didn't hear that, and if he could hear that, he doesn't care what that is.
Stop! Cloud,
oh, heck yeah, Cloud.
Good work.
Dang. Oh, Cloud. Oh, buddy.
Nobody knows where the Genova cells are being kept. Not even Hojo knows. You'll never find it.
Then I shall willingly accept my fate. But I'll take the world with me.
Cloud! Go!
Heck yeah, Cloud, get that guy. We actually get to fight a guy now? Aw, dang. Oh. Heck yeah.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, dang, we really are. Oh. Oh wait, I was in the air. Does that count?
Howl in terror, Shinra lapdogs.
Oh, well it did do damage, but...
Conflict resolved.
Heck yeah. I mean, okay, but here's like a real like schoolyard debate for us though, right? So Zack can beat Zack can beat Genesis, but Genesis can fight Sephiroth, but Sephiroth would beat Zack. So granted, Genesis is like has a terminal illness right now, so I don't think like, is it saying much if it's like, oh yeah, I was able to like beat the snot out of somebody who was in like the later stages of cancer. It's like, oh wow, good job, like pat on the back.
Of the morrow, hath the shattered soul. Pride is lost, wings stripped away. The end is nigh. Such is the fate of a monster.
We're not monsters, you hear me? We're soldier. Where's your honor?
Even if the morrow is barren of promises, nothing shall forestall my return. If this world seeks my destruction, it goes with me.
Genesis.
Dang. That was actually pretty... Oh. Apocalypse. Oh, Genesis is giving me Apocalypse. Okay. Huh. That was kind of... kind of a chill. Got a little bit of a chill from that. Genuinely. Oh, Genesis mode? Oh, jeez. When a limit verge occurs during normal DMW, this will happen. Image field may become unavailable when proceeding to a new chapter, among other reasons, but it will reappear when Genesis mode becomes available again. Alright. I don't know why it's considered a whole mode when it's just giving you a limit break like anybody else. But alright. That means that Sung met Cloud, though. Hold on. That means that Cloud knew of Genesis and Hollander and all of this stuff. That does actually kind of muddy the water a little bit. I mean, I guess none of this stuff is important technically, although Genova cells were dropped. And I guess Cloud has like basically amnesia for most of FF7 original, I guess. In a way, like he is not himself for most of that game. So I guess that makes sense. I don't know. This is the weird thing, right? So think about it like this, right? Spoiler alerts for Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. the original one, right? A really big deal is the idea that when a monster is banished, they're sent to the human world forever, right? And also that they're so afraid of humans in the human world and whatnot, right? That's like a really big deal in that movie, right? But then Monsters University comes along, and the whole finale of that one is Mike and Sully being trapped in the human world, and the door's about to get destroyed, and they need to power it by scaring adults. And which I love that as like a premise, right? But here's the thing, right? Those two college like students, that kind of event would have been headlining newspapers. It would have been a massive deal. Like during a like on college grounds after like a college exam, two students, one of them like from the family of like renowned scarers, right? Get trapped in the human world and almost like banished there forever. And then you're telling me that like but then in the future in Monsters Inc. they're just like two guys who are really good at their job, but they just like two nobodies who work their way up in the system by being good at their jobs. And it's like, what? After what happened in Monsters Universe? No, that doesn't make any sense. It's a problem with prequels. It's a problem with prequels that want to do a lot of big stuff, right? Where it's like the fact that Cloud was here, like was literally physically present for any of this stuff, really makes you wonder how none of this would ever have come up. Cause it would be like once Cloud gets his whole like all of his memories back, or even when he's still acting as Zack, you think he would have been like, oh yeah, once I actually took out another rogue soldier first class. Just like what happened to Sephiroth. It happened actually another time before that, and I helped take that person down. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, that doesn't come up casually. would have actually been a pretty like a good rallying call to be like, hey, no, I've taken out like rogue soldiers before. Don't even worry about it. We totally got Sephiroth. It doesn't really matter, but also it's the problem with sequel with the prequels.
Cloud? Where are they?
Also,
what is that hole?
Oh.
Did they go in?
Oh. Well, also, Cloud. I mean, hold on. Well, Genesis isn't just dead like that, right? That felt like not a big enough moment. It was cool that we finally got to fight Genesis. We are way too strong for him. It's kind of. I feel kind of bad for the guy. Oh, so Genesis is threatening the world with something, right? He no longer cares about being saved by Hollander.
Activating combat mode.
What's the like? Yeah, what's the goal for him at this point?
Oh yeah. Conflict resolved.
Very confused. Snowy Village. So you in Modioheim, eh? Isn't that near the Icicle Inn? Oh, really? The permafrost area. I wonder if they're gonna add like Modioheim and Benora and stuff like that into. Well, Benora got like carpet bombed. That doesn't mean that it couldn't have been rebuilt and popped back up. But I wonder if they're gonna like add those like back into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or the third one. Probably most like the third one. But yeah, that area was once a candidate for Mako excavation, when it was abuzz with construction workers and scientists around the Shinra facility. But after the plans for a Mako reactor were canned, the village was deserted. That is, until reports of a disturbing activity started popping up recently. The seclusion and harshness of the environment must make a convenient location. How long have I been muted? What's like the last thing I said? But anyways, I'm doing this. Drainga Mastered, Darkfire Aga Mastered just makes it Drainga Mastered? Again? Seems not amazing. Let's see. Sure. That seems like it would be interesting to level up. Okay. Now, thankfully, I was not muted for my entire discussion about timeline shenanigans. Don't know when I got muted, though.
Yeah.
Oh, well. This is an interesting area, though. Abandoned little town that was going to be attached to a reactor. With 3,000 gil, I'll take that. Rodeo Bathhouse. Oh. Lazard sent something? Shinra's Shadows. Soldier members, I thank you for your daily hard work. Shinra's rapid growth has given birth to distortions in many parts of the world. They are Shinra's shadows, dark entities that the President and the Vice President must confront. That, in turn, may define us as victims of Shinra's shadows. However, we, as employees of the Shinra Company, must act with accountability. I trust that you will do just that even without my leadership. Thank you and good luck. I trust that you will do just that even without my leadership? Lazard, is something happening? Lazard? Is that a cry for help? Oh. Oh, some like, getting some like Shinra mansion vibes. Oh.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the
Bugs.
way! The end!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I'm genuinely gonna be heartbroken at the end of this game. I really like Zack.
Looks like I have some voicemail messages.
You have
Not nice to
23 messages.
eavesdrop. 23?
Message 1.
Oh, wait. You guys are closed? Another time, I guess.
There's no way I can listen to all 23. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Hey, party of 8 for tomorrow. Oh, it's voicemail.
Message.
My stomach's been hurting ever since I had those drinks at your place. Who gives? I'm gonna sue.
Message. I left my bag there, I think. Can you check for me?
Who are you? You didn't give me your information or your name or what your bag looks
You're
like.
still closed. You didn't go out of business, I hope.
Message 6. Are there any front row seats left?
Front row? Was there like a show? Oh, I guess it's a stage show. Oh, Zack. Oh, Zack. You got some real kissable lips, Zack.
Message 7.
It's closed.
Message.
D-Day is coming up. Make sure you're open then. Understand?
What?
Message. Please answer our questionnaire. Message.
Can we rent your place for a private party?
Message.
You've still got the package over there in the store, right? Worst case, the deal's still on, even if you ain't open for business.
Message.
This is the recycling service. We're going to ask what time you want us to come by for pickup.
Message.
Sorry about this, but we have to move D-Day.
What is this?
I'll call you in the new data set.
D-Day?
Message.
If you're closing for good, what's gonna happen to my personal bottle?
Message.
Did you close up the spot?
Message.
I went over and it was closed. What?
Message.
There's been some trouble. The deal's off. You're not gonna be able to reach me for a while.
Who is this guy?
Hi, I have a reservation for tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. Message 19.
I heard you're closed for renovations. When's the reopening?
Message.
This is the Shinra Tourist Bureau. We're calling today to inquire about reusing your facilities.
Message.
Looks like I won't be able to pick up the package. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to get rid of it for me. Alright?
This guy got less aggressive and a lot more needy. What? Fine.
Message.
Oh,
Message.
I'm sure you already know. But the location of the package is inside the trunk next to the stage.
Is that what this was about? Oh, and now it, it was
There's
wide
something
open.
in the trunk.
A power wrist. Weird. What a weird. Have you noticed how a lot of the optional things the game like has you do are kind of just like
Activating combat mode.
kind of just like consume time? Not like a lot of time, but for instance, like I sit there and it says I have there's 23 messages that I could listen to. 23 messages.
What's this then?
Like really?
Activating combat mode.
Why not? I don't know. Half that even.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Oh, this looks nice.
Activating combat mode.
Good looking game.
Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved.
Cool. Oh. Bird. Bird with Angeal's face.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Doom parakeet.
Angeal monsters. Does that mean he's here?
Hey, you know, you should really ask him why that was like a choice he made, though, right?
It's way too hot. Is there any way I can cool things down?
Is the boiler somewhere around here? Oh my gosh, Cloud.
Hey!
My child! My baby boy!
Cloud, come on! I'm okay. Sung!
Oh, Sung got screwed up too?
Sung!
Up ahead. You have to catch Hollander. Angeal is waiting for you.
Oh, crud. Did Angeal do this? I thought Angeal was like coming around. Or maybe Angeal just like went in after? Who did this to my boyfriends? It will not stand.
I'm sorry I'm of no help. I'll be resting here.
No, Cloud, you okay? No, man, he got such a complex from this.
We'll be fine. Concentrate on catching Hollander.
Okay. But if you need me, just call me. I'm only a phone call away.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way!
Heck? Yeah, oh wait, now they're all Angeal monsters. But why? Okay, well I got a thing to change the temperature. I was gonna say, like, did it need to be
oh yeah
its own, like, did those two areas need to be separate? But then I remembered this used to be a PSP game, so they just were separate. Not really anything to do about that.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
We got the boiler handle, but
Looks like I have some.
You have message.
oh no, it's just gonna go through them all again? I need to do that again. No, Zack, no,
Looks like-
please.
Activating combat
Unless
Conflict resolved.
unless the boiler was
Oh,
outside, maybe? Was the boiler outside? Maybe, I'll check just to make sure, because I have a feeling going downstairs is gonna lead to the stuff.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
What up?
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
For Pete's sake, I walked 2 steps.
Conflict resolved.
Good heavens. Okay. Let's leave. Let's go back.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Alright, gang, you stay here. I'm gonna turn the, oh. Yeah, but this is it.
There's something inside here.
But the steam's too hot. Oh.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Dark Thunder. With Dark Thunder, anything is possible.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
That there's...
Oh yeah. Heck yeah, baby.
The steam has stopped.
And then presumably it lowered the temperature of the...
Activating combat mode.
Sung and Cloud are gonna watch Zack running back and forth in and out. Wondering like where the sense of urgency has gone. It does seem like they give us things like this to do in the most urgent moments. Like, oh, what's that? We gotta protect... We found Hojo, we gotta protect him. Oh, wait, but first, do you want to, like, examine 20 million things around the thing? Around his, lab? In order to like, screw around? And it's like, I guess I could do that. I don't know.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Sometimes they really put these fights like 2 inches from each other. We're not gonna fight Angeal, are we? I would be really confused as to what Angeal wants at this point. Because was Angeal really all about, like, the destruction of the world, or world domination, or whatever the heck he joked about, or mentioned, when Zack asked him, like, what his goal was?
It should have been me. I should have dealt with Genesis.
Yeah. Then why'd you send me?
To prepare you for your next fight.
Have you lost it?
Dude, whoa!
Stop it!
Someone's waiting for you, no?
Angeal, don't do this.
Angeal's feather was right outside Aerith's church.
Very good, Angeal. It is time to exact vengeance for our family's suffering.
Family?
No! My father is dead!
Fine. Then do it for your mother.
My mother's shame made her take her own life.
Oh.
Shame. How terribly misguided. She should have been proud. Proud that she was the namesake of our experiment. Project G. Or should I say, Project Jillian?
Don't say her name.
Jillian, the woman implanted with Genova cells. Genesis, who had her genes mapped onto him during the fetal stage. Yes, Genesis was a failure. I'll admit it. But you, Angeal, you were actually bred inside Jillian's body. You are perfection.
Zack, I am perfect. A perfect monster. My cells can absorb genetic traits and pass them along to others.
A two-way conduit. Genova's power has passed on to you completely.
Oh.
Zack, Do you remember what I said about our enemy being all that creates suffering?
Yeah. But you're not one of them.
But I created my own suffering. Zack, let me show you.
Stop it! You don't know what you're doing! Damn! At least one sample?
Criminy. Dude, Hollander is pathetic. He just like lunged for him. Wait, what?
And Jill!
What do we...
And Jill.
What happened to honor?
Activating combat mode.
Is Angela's name actually, last name actually Penance? Because, like, privacy. Oh.
Bringing out the big guns.
So what is this?
Show me the true power of soldier.
Mind your own business.
We can't have them calling for backup.
Conflict resolved.
Oh, I freaking used the DMW before it even came up. This thing looks weird. What a weird design for a boss. Before this goes and before we see this, I guess it's just sort of like I get that it's a full reflection of everything that happens with Sephiroth. That's very strange to me because in a way it kind of like diminishes like everything that happened with Sephiroth, the full like how he was created, who his parents were, the fact that he had like he was injected with Genova cells in the womb, the way he found that out, the effect that it had on him, the entirety of his campaign during the original FF7. The fact that it's like, oh yeah, actually that kind of just happened already with like a different scientist and a different lady and a different kid who also got injected with Genova cells. That actually all just happened already before. I thought the part of like what happened with Sephiroth like extremely frightening was the fact that it was like an outlier case. It was like, oh, here's the greatest soldier who ever lived, and he became a madman and like burnt down a village, killed everybody in it, and then has been like and then became basically a parasite in the planet, just sapping its energy for like not decades, but for like years. This is so strange. It's basically just like, it's Final Fantasy VII Lite, essentially. And I also don't understand, it's like, I felt like Sephiroth had pretty good, not good causes in like, I feel like I personally feel like he was justified, but like I could see, there was a pretty clear track from him finding out to him going mad and like burning down Nibelheim, right? with Genesis and Angeal, I feel like we just never got to see them enough to understand why, like, what was upsetting them so much. It's like, yeah, they like the realization that they've been injected with something, like Angeal's realization he's been injected with something otherworldly, is, I could imagine that disturbing you, right? But like nothing else, I feel like nothing else was like preventing him from using his abilities for good, or like to do good in the world, right? Like I don't feel like anything else was like stopping him or putting that mental block in. With Sephiroth, it was like, oh, the way he found out was by seeing failed versions of himself and then finding what he believed to be his mother in Jenova, like finding her corpse hooked up to tubes in a Mako reactor, right? And then reading all of the research, reading all of the background stuff. Sephiroth started off already kind of jaded and bitter about like how like his entire existence, right? Because again, Sephiroth also was like essentially like, I don't know, like Angeal like had a mother out in the world. Sephiroth had no parents. Sephiroth was born and bred as a soldier, as like property of Shinra. He had no parents. He had no parents who like raised him, right? He was raised in a lab. He was raised in Shinra HQ, essentially, right? He's like Homelander, but a soldier, right? He was like born and raised in a lab, which already made him like jaded and kind of cynical, and then he finds out the full extent of the atrocity done to him and the thing that basically created him in Jenova, like finding out like what they had been doing. They were doing some like straight up like Bloodborne with the old one stuff of like, yeah, we took this cosmic entity's corpse and started freaking eating it, dude. And what they were doing to that, what they were doing to the planet, the immense greed surrounding him. I feel like there was just so much more there. With Angeal, it was just kind of like, yeah, you found out that like your dad injected you with like some alien DNA, and that makes you have a wing, and like you can do weird, freaky stuff. But Angeal seemed so much more grounded as a person. He still like had a home life. He still like had a mother. I get that it was a shocking reveal that like his mother actually killed herself. His mother actually killing herself was actually pretty intense, because of what her son was. I can understand that making him bitter. I can understand that making him bitter towards Hollander, but like, what was the goal here? I guess the goal here, I guess he didn't really want world domination. I guess ultimately he just thinks he's so much of a monster that he just like needs to be put down, I guess, is the thing. He seems himself to be like irredeemable. I don't know. I'll have to think more on this, because it's weird to me. I don't entirely know how to feel about it. Mainly probably just because it's like Angeal is introduced in a single mission at the very beginning of the game, then he immediately goes missing. Like they really throw you into the middle of it, and then you just never get to see Angeal and Genesis. We didn't even barely get to see them talk. They're supposed to be best friends, like childhood friends. I would have loved to see them have one more conversation where they talked about like, I don't know, their goals, aspirations, why they would be doing any of this. I'm not even 100% sure what Genesis wanted. Like, if the world wants me dead so bad, I'll destroy it. Like, I get that. I like that as like a line of dialogue. But like, to what end? Like, what exactly did he want? How is he going to do it? He made clones of himself. Okay. Was Angeal purposefully like sort of grafting his face onto creatures? Was that like a him thing? Or was that like an intentional thing? Or was that something that like would just happen and he had no control over? Because if he had no control over it, I could imagine wanting to finding the most honorable thing to do would be to just like would be to just like have a swift death. I can imagine that if he thinks like, oh, I have these powers but I literally can't control them. It's also weird to imagine that's like, so Angeal was literally Sephiroth before Sephiroth. He was another perfect offspring of Jenova. It's also just weird to have people be throwing around Jenova stuff, and Zack's just probably like not gonna talk about it, maybe. And then Zack's gonna watch the same thing happen with Sephiroth. I don't know. It's literally like gonna be like 1-for-1. I guess is the point that like history repeats itself. I don't know. That seems, I don't know. Anyways, those are my initial thoughts right now. But let's see the scene at least, because at the very least this is a bummer.
Zack, you have my thanks. This is for you. Protect your honor, always. Embrace your dreams. If you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams and honor.
Hey, Zack? The sky is closer in the city above, right? Kinda scary. But the flowers might like it. Maybe.
Okay, that got me. That little scene between those two, that got me genuinely. Seeing Zack crying to himself quietly, like just sitting on the ground, like cross-legged, like a kid, just crying to himself, that genuinely got me. I think all of this is effective because I care about Zack. I like Zack a lot. So like seeing him go through it is the effective part of all of this. Dang. How, Zack?
So you want to be in Soldier? Hang in there. So, is everybody here now?
Sir,
You're all rookies, right?
Sir! Yes, sir!
One piece of advice. No. An order. Embrace your dreams. And, whatever happens, protect your soldier honor. Got it?
Sir!
We're all coming back here alive. You hear me? Let's go.
What are we doing? Coming back alive from what? The tail end of all that actually really got me. Like for sure. Like Zack basically taking up the mantle of fully embodying Soldier First Class and like being a role model now and like sort of like taking in newbies under his belt and stuff. Coming back from what though? Also him stopping at who was for sure Cloud. No wonder Cloud completely just projected Zack onto himself as like, because Cloud was like, I need to be stronger. I need to be braver. I need to be better than I am. What do I need to be? Oh, I need to be Zack. I need to be Zack. Dang, that hurts my soul though. And that's chapter 5.
Project G was Angeal's mother's experiment. I apprehended Hollander in Modeoheim and turned him over to the company. After that, the company put me on standby. That was a while ago. Shinra is in disarray. The Turks are hanging around me every day. They say our vacations overlapped coincidentally. Yeah, right. But none of them ever mention Angeal or Genesis. Not a whisper. Almost as if they never existed. Is that how little Soldier is worth? What exactly do I have left to fight for? What is Soldier honor?
When Costa del Sol? So wait, Zack just becomes besties with the Turks? Under what circumstances?
Suntan lotion?
No. Never mind that.
Squats, Cisne.
What is this? Are they putting me out to pasture?
You could use some R&R.
I'm bored. That's it? I'm calling them.
Director Lazard's not in. He's been missing for a while now.
Oh.
It was Lazard who was funding Hollander's research, using the company's money.
Are you serious?
We're interrogating Hollander, so we should learn more soon.
Wait, really?
What's wrong with them? People. What are they all thinking?
The truth lies within each person. But even truth seems suspect once it leaves their mouths.
Cisne, go do something.
Calling Aerith?
How do you know that? Am I being watched?
No, she's the one being watched.
Huh?
That girl is an ancient. The only one left in the world. You didn't know?
She never said anything. The only one left in the world, huh?
I'm sorry. And this music too is whack for this. But I'm sorry, so Zack just casually finds out about Aerith being something called quote-unquote an ancient casually on the beach of Costa del Sol by Cisne, a character who is just never gonna come up again ever. I'm assuming. Who I guess they're friends now. They had one run-in before. We didn't even get like a full chapter of talking to her, really.
She is one of a kind.
Oh, Zack.
Heads up! Genesis copies!
What? No way. Am I actually gonna use this thing to fight?
Genesis copies? Here?
Activating
No freaking way.
mode.
I'm still critting. Oh, I like how the sound is actually, it feels different to like swing it. Wait, how are there Genesis copies? Is he not dead? Is that what's going on?
Conflict resolved.
Hilarious.
These guys are still around? But Genesis.
Genesis may be around too.
Huh?
When the soul leaves the body, it returns to the life stream.
Yeah, and?
He fell
The river of
down into
souls
the
circles
thing.
the planet. Perhaps Genesis's soul is also
Controlling copies from the life stream? Is that what you're saying?
just a supposition.
I thought people in the original 7, I thought all that stuff about souls entering the life stream and things like that, and what Mako energy was and all that kind of stuff. I thought all of that was like, some people knew it, some people like fully believed in it, some people knew about it, some people had heard of it, but I thought it was like not like this common knowledge thing or something that was widely believed in to be talked about this casually.
In any case, your vacation's over.
Dang, just like that?
Come with me. Junon is under attack by an unknown force.
Oh, Junon. No way.
This is bad. Genesis copies again. They're just running wild.
Activating
Trying to get
combat
to a
mode.
save point. I guess I could have stopped before. Oh, crud. Hold on. What? Yo, we got the Buster Sword now. Yeah. Wait, hold on. We get a stance? Now wielding the Buster Sword, Zack has learned a battle stance. By expending AP, Zack can change the stance, which has a guarding effect. When in battle stance, the attack command is changed to strong attack, which greatly increases the impact of abilities. Furthermore, Zack does not flinch when attacked. Interesting. The more Zack uses the Buster Sword, the greater his proficiency with the weapon, which in turn provides many beneficial effects during battle. For this reason, you should use battle stance and strong attack abilities as often as possible, or with abilities as often as possible. Cool. Now wielding the Buster Sword, Zack has gained the Necrosmos effect. Necrosmos restores a little MP and AP every time Zack defeats an enemy with attack. Dude. Wait, hold on. They're still introducing new things?
Here we go. This'll do. Oh,
Conflict
yeah.
resolved.
Okay.
Hollander is in Junon now. His presence can't be a coincidence.
It's not over yet, is it?
We'll evacuate the residence. You work on securing Hollander.
I'm securing Hollander? Don't you need me on the battlefield?
Hollander has top secret information. The president says he's priority 1. With Director Lazard absent, Soldier's chain of command is shaky at best. These attackers exploited that weakness. Zack, you're the only one who can move freely. You must secure Hollander.
Hollander is being held at the 8th level detention center in Upper Junon. Use the emergency elevator to go up. It's at the end of this path. Zack, we need this.
He's still being interrogated. He can't fall into enemy hands.
Okay, I'll go.
Holy crap. A bunch of missions. A bunch of mail. A Buster Sword with new ability, like first off, we have the Buster Sword now. Sick, awesome, great. But then also now it's got a stance, and it gets better in combat, and now I can get MP and AP back for killing enemies, which I feel like is something that's kind of something I feel like in the earlier parts of the game I was like, I feel like there should be better ways to get MP and AP back, but I guess now it just happens. It just happens automatically like that. But this is where we're gonna end it now, with Junon on fire and Genesis maybe not dead, question mark, and this not over yet, question mark. I'm conflicted about a lot of things in this game, but I think the strongest through line is that I like Zack, and I'm always interested to see where his story is going to go. I think there's a lot of weird stuff. I think the degree to which characters are casually talking about like Genova, like anything involving Genova, how casually they're talking about like Angeal being like fused with Genova cells, and like somebody casually mentioned her being like the catastrophe from the sky, or the destruction from the sky or whatever, right? Casually referred to her as that, which that was a thing that the ancients referred to her as. People casually talking about the ancients and talking about Aerith being an ancient and all that. I think that's all kind of whack. That doesn't make any sense to me that anybody would be talking about that, least of all this casually to Zack of all people. But whatever. I guess Zack knew about all this stuff. That seems crazy to me, but okay. And I think all this is especially crazy because I'm like, here's the thing, right? If Zack is alive in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, in another timeline, how much of this happened to him? Did Angeal exist? Did Genesis exist? Did he know about this stuff about Aerith? Did he know about Genova cells? How much did he know about what was going on with Sephiroth? What was the outfall? What was the like? Did everything happen like it did in this, or is it going to be like a very like reduced version of what happens in this game? Is this game going to be considered the is this game just going to be considered an alternate timeline all over again? Will Cissnei exist? Unless she dies in this. Unless, is that the spoiler alert that like, hey, any like original character in this, like Lazard, Hollander, Cissnei, they're all dead? Is that like the big spoiler alert? Because Angeal and Genesis were gonna die, surely. Surely. I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is that Zack and Cloud together, awesome. That would like just great. Every scene, great, perfect. Freaking Zack and Aerith coming in and hugging Zack from behind while he was crying in the church. Oh, my heart. And also they're calling her now. They're just straight up like actually together now, which I think is awesome. It's funny, it's quiet, it's subtle. They don't like show them going out on like a date or anything like that, but like I feel like it's heavily, it's pretty clearly implied at this point, right? That like they're a thing now officially. And I think that's cool. I also do like that, you know, 6 chapters in out of like what, like 13 chapters? 10 chapters? I don't know. 6 chapters in though, they're still introducing new mechanics, like slowly and surely. I think that's cool. I think that's actually really, really great. I love it when games give you new things, you know? Yeah, I'm interested to see where this is gonna go. Very interested. I did not, here's the thing. I by no means thought that this game was ever going to be my favorite of the bunch, but I do think it's been a worthwhile venture. It's a very different kind of venture, but I'm interested to get like the broad range and tastes of what Final Fantasy VII has been outside of Dirge of Cerberus. before going into Rebirth, because I have a feeling Rebirth is going to be informed by a lot of different things. I can already see how like some Crisis Core, like beyond even just Advent Children stuff, right? I can see that like Remake has a lot of like of this game's vibes in a lot of ways. I would say just kind of like more polished and like more grounded, right? This game's pretty goofy. The way characters talk is pretty goofy. The way they act is pretty goofy. I feel like Remake takes that like goofy, that little hint of goofiness and cheesiness and like grounds it a little better into like a more realistic like dark fantasy sci-fi world a little bit better. It like grounds it a little bit more. Makes it to a point where like even when characters are being silly and goofy, it feels like it never loses the sense of stakes, you know? But yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. Anyways, if you like this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of more things in the future. Episodes of this just about every single day. Links in the description of things that I am doing, have done, or will be doing in the future. Any and all support, me and my friend are making a game. Any and all support would be much appreciated. You can support us by supporting anything on this channel, supporting their devlog streams, as well as just other streams in general. Links below for that. And then also, most of all, Patreon. Until next time, don't forget to be kind. I'll see you around.